First game of the day.
Holy
Actually, the game is
already
starting.
starting
it's already
off.
going.
All right, coming in here, we have Digi versus Zerg. Is going to be an interesting setup. You can already see Excalibur sitting in the middle right there. That is going to be a tanky warrior, especially with that key block sitting up. He needs to be careful of the Shy Bongos. Any kind of frontal guard he has on his class will get hit very easily. Also, you do have Malem coming over from this POV. He is going to be on Awakening Corsair, so all these skills are not going to be having any kind of shield breakage.
Looks like he's on Succession, actually.
Is he on Succession?
he
He
yeah,
might
is
be on
Succession.
Succession, actually. Yeah, he is on Succession. So it will be a bit of a different matchup. We're going to see how it does. They are fighting into a Valkyrie, so the Valkyrie is not going to have any kind of block to play around.
Yeah.
Excalibur playing the neutral so far. Needs to be careful. There's going to be a KD coming out from the Sork, but it is over on the Shy, so no kind of damage follow-up probable.
Excalibur has a lot of weight on his shoulders.
Yeah, needs to be careful right here. Val comes in, is going to get immediate grab over on Excalibur. Immediate KD follow-up from that F jump is going to be dropping down to about 50%. There was a KD or a down smash right there coming in from the Musa. Great grab coming in from Excalibur. There's going to be another CC over on the ground. Just trying to drop as much damage as he can. Force Center down to about 20%. They're chasing after him. Need to be trying to be careful of the peel. I think happening so far. 1 minute 45 seconds now on the clock. Potential minor reset. All Evos are out here. No Vs just yet. 2 CCs over on the ground. Asmanic just trying to get as much peel as he can. Running around with that Misty as well. I'm not too sure if he's popped it just yet, but the second that Misty comes out from either, Asmanic, no shot on the other team, he will notice the damage. Excalibur down to about 20%, kiting away, Sork trying to stay close, hugging. Excalibur still has view available, wants to be greedy with it. There's SLRB, it's just going to get a little bit of heal off of the Bongo, sticks him. That's the frontal guard I'm talking about. You get CC'd behind it, you're going to be in a really rough spot, especially as a warrior. Are they going to be going for the snip over on the V? Will they manage to get the peel off in time? Excalibur over in the corner. No, he's just going to be sitting on the Q block. They're going to get a CC on the Shy that will relieve a little bit of pressure. Malem now in the middle, dropping the vacuum. You're going to see the mermaid skills. Getting as much chunking as they can. They want to go for Forest Hunter, but he's playing so far away. Despair Bro, obviously so tanky. Just playing in the middle of that ball fight. Excalibur, final CC. They managed to get the kill on him. Deathsinger as well on the Sork, down to about 20%. This is the power of the Shy. Those Shy Bows just make it so hard to get any kind of CC. The resist kicking in as well. Malem's going to be doing his best right here. They're going to manage to get a CC over onto the Valk, as I said, but with the extra 1,000 HP as well from the Shy Buffs, he gets so tanky. Malem, he looks like he wants to try to get a vacuum over onto Musa.
Valk 100? That's a Valk 100 right there?
Valk 100 comes out. That is
Missed.
just at this point
Malem's on the ground
overkill.
again?
Malem's going to be on the ground. It's going to be forced to be. Forest Hunter is going to be going for the sniff. Around the corner. Ooh! That was actually caught a boomerang, but it was a resist. Ends up saving his life right there. Sork is going to get a CC. Unfortunately, Sork is going to be getting CC'd. Deathsinger's out of the game. It's going to be Malem in 1v3. This is going to be the round wrapped up, and Digital will be taking the first point lead.
I actually think a Wake Corsair probably would have been better here.
Yeah. Keep in mind, by the way, as well, for anyone... No comment.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next match.
How are you feeling about this so far, Charlie?
I think it's good. I just think Malem, I think if he was on Awaken, he'd be better because there's so much pressure on Excal to like do anything because he's on the grab on the team. Because it's really hard to CC Despair, and then obviously Force is just ratting permanently, just blowing damage that Despair, whoever Despair catches. So
yeah, it is a bit hard to try and get any kind of follow-up, I suppose. Especially with Despair, I mean, with the amount of tankiness he has, I'm not too sure where their damage is supposed to be coming from. Maybe it's the Sork on Deathsinger. It's a little bit rough, though. Forest Hunter, you can see how he's playing on this PvP. Super ratty, playing on the outside, waiting, very smart, very patient. He needs to be patient with it. If you guys have never seen Succession Musa, very high APM class, especially with these combos that he's pulling out. WC is going to try to get the opposite side movement. Goes for the D-bite right there. Unfortunately, no connection over on the Sork. Great attempt, though. Sork going to be sitting a lot of iframes and super armors. Has minor frontal guard gaps that he can try and catch. Comes in, gets a float follow-up immediately. Going, turns it around. And look at the movement. He's just going in and out of the fight around. GRJ dropped up by the Sork over on the corner. Tries to catch Force Hunter. Force Hunter not going to get caught. Lacking, drops a Q-block just in time. Backing in. There's a D-bite one more time. Goes for the NATO. Unfortunately, no connection. Coming back in. You used to have MP drain on this class as well, which could be a big problem, but nowadays that is going to be gone. You can see the Sork sitting over in the Crows, getting a little bit of chip where he can. Force Hunter just trying to get his stamina back. Malem playing, meanwhile, over on the corner. Goes in, trying to get a little bit of a poke CC right there. Unfortunately, no connection. Excalibur just sitting in that Q block right now. Nothing to break his guard, really. Shy is going to be on the ground. Asmanic just taking a little bit of chip, absolutely taking no damage to be realistic. You're going to see Excalibur on the ground. Force Hunter trying to get a little bit of chip right there. Not going to manage to get much. Excalibur immediately stands up. He's going to be healing back his HP back to a full 80%. Deathsinger as well is going to be sitting at 50. He's taking a little bit of poke. Most of that is coming once again from Force, and you can see he's actually sticking to him pretty well. He's going to go down to 40%. Going to have to go into his iframe. Nightmare comes out immediately, though. It looks like his stamina is running a little bit low, so he doesn't want to get too close. 30%. Force Hunter, a lot of good pressure right here. Despair could turn around and pop on. There's the Valk Hunter coming out. Gets a big chunker. Oh, actually ended up getting completely iframe. Unfortunate scenario. Great plays coming out from Deathsinger and Malem to try and fully avoid that. Now 50% HP timers are in 1 minute on the clock. So HP running lower the Shy comp is going to get a little bit weaker. You're going to see right here, though, Despair Bro slowly running low because they're going to get the KD. Unfortunately, no down smash reconnection. They could have got potentially a re-CC. Despair Bro turns around, immediately gets a grab.
So
it's going to be a double kill. Dustinger and Excalibur both completely one-shot. Neither even pops to their V in time. And once again, it's Malem in a 1v3. It's unfortunate, but he's not going to be able to pull it off.
They just have
Great
no
second round
damage.
coming up for Digi. Wow.
They're doing like this push-pull playstyle and exerting a lot of pressure. And I feel like he has the ability to do that with the Shy and the Valkyrie just being so frontline heavy and able to take care of themselves. So he has that breathing room.
The double Valk Hunter is so deadly, by the way.
The double?
Yeah, he did 2 Valk Hunters that last round.
Oh, he did? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's probably happening is that Asmonic is so tanky in these mid-matches, he has time to feed him. So he is getting to 100% himself, and then he's feeding the Valk on top of everything. So a little bit crazy. Despair Bro just having a pretty good game so far. I've seen him hit a lot of grabs before Forest Hunter. You can see how he's shining. He has such great movement. They haven't been able to get actually a clean grab connection, and that is going to be the answer for Zerg to try and win this match. Excalibur needs to get some kind of connection to him. They can actually play for it really well with Malem getting any kind of vacuum. You're going to see Despair Bro is going to get the float, and the immediate KD over onto Malem, and he's going to be forcing the V. Malem can't be making any plays when Despair Bro is there in the middle and getting those catches. He's going to be coming out of the V over in the corner. Man, they don't manage to get the sniff. They are right on top of him too. Excalibur needs to be really careful and stick to his Corsair now, because at this point, no V available on Malem. Any kind of gap that he gets caught in, it will be the end of the match. That 2v3 will not be playable for them. Grave digging in the middle, trying to get a slow where he can. Obviously, grave digging. So, ooh, good CC. That's a CC. The nade. It's on a Force Hunter. KD, they're going for the dash match. Force Hunter's going to force the V. They're going to be going for the sniff right now. Excalibur's going to get caught here, so he's not going to be there for the sniff all up. Despair Bro is not going to connect over onto this. Not really much point. Force Hunter over in the corner manages to stand up. They manage to get out with him. No, he's on the ground again. Oh, but unfortunately, he doesn't seem to take too much damage right there. Excalibur's going to be the one getting caught. They're trying to go for the CC follow-up. They're going to manage to get it. Force Hunter wants to be a little bit wary going in for this full commit right here. There's a vacuum coming out now from Despair Bro. He's going to get a grab, immediate follow-up over on Malem as well. Now Force Hunter's going to be coming in right behind. Are the comms? Is Force Hunter right there? Looks like he's not going to manage to get it. There's a down smash reset. It was only one, not a full reset. KD, Malem's going to stand up down with about 20%. Looks like Force Hunter got a solo kill over on Dustinger. Now in a 2v3 scenario, Excalibur's on the ground as well. They're going to try to go for the damage follow-up over on Force Hunter. This is going to be the chance! They managed to turn it! It's a 2v2. Great connection. Now Despair Bro's going to get the connection on the ground. He's going to get over in the back as well. This is all damage! He does managed to get it. Great stuff coming out from Despair Bro. It's going to turn the 2v2 into a 2v1 off of an immediate follow-up and the re-CC over on Excalibur. And now Excalibur, I'm not too sure if you have enough damage for this, my man. 1 minute timers are coming in. There's 100 from the Valk to boot. He does manage to avoid the CC as well in the middle of that, so great stuff coming out, but this is going to be a hard one. Drops out Reckless, managed to get the CC over onto the Shy. He's going to get the grab, re-CC follow-up. It will be his safest option. Try to go for the re-CC with the Overwhelm over on Despair Bro. Despair Bro just hits the Q block, gets the vacuum. It's a free grab over on the Warrior. Re-CC, it's going to be the stun and the 100 coming out from the Shy, so it's going to be an extra buff of damage over on Despair Bro. 30 seconds left. This is looking rough. I'm not sure if he can pull this off.
Oh, yeah, Despair on the ground. He grabs. Yep.
Gets a grab. Gets a double.
Does he have enough damage though? I don't think
Gets the down smash reset. It looks like it's not going to be enough damage. And with that said, it will be a little bit early, but it will most likely be Digital taking this match. Will not have enough damage to try and pull this out. But a valiant effort, I will say, in all honesty. They almost managed to win that and turn it around with that Forest Hunter kill.
Yeah, I do think they played that extremely well, but it's just going to be really tough not having the damage there to, take someone out during one of their catches.
Yeah, I think their best chance once they hit that 2v2 was try and stall it out. And
just so you know, we heard your feedback, so we brought him on the deck so he wouldn't be in the tournament.
That way you don't have to watch it at least. All right. Well, we have the game starting up right here. We got Corrupt versus Ueno, a.k.a. C-Zane's Guild versus Ueno. We'll have to see how this ends up going out. You can already see Mamo playing in that neutral game right here. Chief is going to be the first one to engage. It looks like they want to play off of that. You do have Shy buffs in this game, but you do also have Tamer buffs stacking over on the opposite side as well. If you guys are not familiar with Tamer buffs, it is a massive attack speed buff. It is a crit rate buff, so if you don't have 100% crit rate, it is very, very big. So we're going to have to see how they end up playing around. It seems like they already have it popped out. So they want to play around this first 30 seconds, but those first 30 seconds are going to breeze by really quickly. Already you can see as well, over on Trace's side, they did pop the Shy E buff. That is going to be the AP buff gone as well. It looks like they want to be pressuring out Akari right here. Mamo's just going to be playing on the side. Mamo's kind of baiting Akari. He trusts Akari enough that he can keep kiting away and pulling back, and this push and pull is going to be super important. Already, iframe in the middle right there is going to be using his tree climb to the best of his ability. Choice is going to be the first one engaging in with that predatory hunt. Mamo playing over on the backside behind the pillar, goes in, is going to be using the pole vault, try to go for a CC connection over on the Choice right there. Choice just sitting in that lava piercer, full SA, no connection. Chief now using that battle cry over onto Arsenate. It is going to be a Shy though, so not going to have managed to get any kind of kill. Chasing after Tame Mamo.
There's that
Chief. Great shot comes in from Mamo. You're going to see the Baron already coming out down to about 30%. Unfortunately, it was a float re-CC, so it's not going to be a KD coming out, and as a result, Chief will stand up much faster. Chief, no, there's the E buff not coming out. Oh, but the ball goes! He ran straight into it! Immediately forced to be. This is Akari Seo, the biggest schnozzer on the server. If he doesn't get snipped right here, then he never will. He doesn't eventually get snipped. He was barely just a little bit late. Chief now going for the reset. Memo's gonna be hot on his tail, staying close by as he can. Chief heals up to about 30%. Arsene just trying to keep Choice away, going for any kind of CC off of his stiffens or his mongas that he can. It's gonna be a full reset now coming out. Akari coming in, trying to go for the red moon. Unfortunately, no connection. Choice is going to be backing up with that Magna skill right there. Lava Piercer, dashing forward really quickly. Predatory Hunt. It's going to manage to get a slow over onto one. Goes for the grab. Actually gets CC'd out of it. Unfortunately, though, Choice is going to be on the ground, taking a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be taking enough. There's a secondary grab. It's going to manage to get over on Arsene. It's a Shy. It's not going to manage to do anything. Choice stands up, immediately going to be going for that spin. Needs to be careful. The Shy's down to about 20%. It looks like there's going to be a Misty Haze buff coming out, and Choice wants a full commit to try and kill the Shy, where he can't stop it. Comes out, gets CC from behind that frontal guard. There's a stun. Chief is down in the middle as well. Did they get the re-CC? No! Chief is going to manage to get out. Choice is going to be popping. Arsene Nate is going to be forced to be. That's Akari actually over to the opposite side. Memo's going to be trying to go for the silver play. He's going to make CC over on Chief. Gets a solo kill. He's going to CC Choice to look in the corner as well, but Choice managed to stand up just in time. 2v3 scenario. Is he going to manage to have enough damage on Choice just by himself to win this out? They have no more Misty Haze anymore. That's going to be a massive damage fall off, and with 20 seconds left, this is going to be a hard one. Dashes forward, Magnus over to the opposite side, looking for a grab. He wants to go for a Akari. That's the only one with no V available in this scenario. Memo still has his WF. 15 seconds, guys. I don't know if this is possible.
10 seconds left in the match.
Trying to go for it. Goes for the Magnus, goes for the Ancient Wave. He's all inning. It's not going to be possible. Valiant effort. Memo's going to get the grab to finish it off. Even pops the Tamer 100 to drop a little bit extra spiciness on top. Great stuff coming up. That is what defines the best players.
Yep.
Yeah, when you don't expect them to do something, when they're in those windows where it's very hard to...
It's high stress.
It's high stress. He stays clear, and he looks for those timings, and you can see it right now. He's just going to keep pulling Choice until he sees his window. He's actually going to go in. He's going to get the scratch free CC, and Akari's there for the follow-up, but unfortunately, they're not going to have the damage to kill Choice. Choice is actually seeming tankier right now than Chief.
Yeah, he's very, very tanky.
Interesting.
Which is very surprising, by the way, because Choice usually runs a lot of AP.
Yes, that is very, very surprising. There's a potential here that Choice is actually running, potentially double Kadri, double Narc. Not 100% sure. Obviously, Zerk has a lot of HP, so it might be hard to burst through. Akari on his class as a Meiwa, it is more of an accuracy-based class rather than a high AP. So it's going to be a lot better at potentially bursting down Chief on the Striker rather than Choice on the Berserker. Playing the neutral game now. We're at the 2-minute timers are about to kick in. We haven't had any kind of CC or big play coming out right here. He's going to get the stub arrow. Secondary float follow-up over on a Choice. Once again, they're not going to have the damage to kill this time. Looks like Chief is going to be playing a little bit more passive now. Comes in, Sprout Cannon. Now Chief over on the opposite side is going to land down with Nimbus. Going to gain a little bit of spacing. Looks like he tried to go for the grab over onto Arsene. Or no, it's onto Memo. It's going to manage to get the iframe just in time, though. Memo's not going to get caught. Akari playing the middle right here. There's the E-buff now coming out from Meiwa. So he's going to have a lot more damage. They want to full commit over on a Chief. Tries to go for the D-buff behind the front guard right there. Chief is going to be just sitting in a full SA. If you find any kind of frontal guard gap onto a Striker, I would give you some money. That would be very surprising for me.
How much?
$5. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, minute 30 coming out on the clock right now. There's an S-block coming out from Chief. You don't get a DP buff or a DR buff anymore just from getting that hit. So a little bit of a weaker side over onto Striker, and doesn't need to use that as much, but wants to make sure he probably saves his stamina. Laying out right here, comes in. There's an uppercut, comes down with a Nimbus. Got a falling animation for a momentary second right there, but no punish comes out from Memo. Memo just already clearing out far and away. Try to go for a stiff, or sorry, a bound right there. Not going to actually have any kind of connection. Chief dashes in, went for a grab. Great iframe coming out from Memo. Is going to iframe. Choice's grab as well. Choice is on the ground. They want to go for the full command onto the damage. Every time! Grab onto the peeling Chief. Great timer right there. Chief is now going to be forced down to about 10%. Stands up just in time, and Memo's going to be taking a lot of chip. It looks like it's just going to be a massive damage here. We're going to get a little bit of reset right here. Arsene was forced to be over on the Shy. There was a Misty Haze that got popped in the middle right there. Choice is going to come in, dashes, get the grab. Oh, it looks like it's going to be over. Memo full commits with the damage a bit too hard, and ends up dying. It's going to be Akari and Arsene in the 2v3. This is going to be really hard for Akari. He has no grab available, so there's going to be zero chance that he catches out Chief unless Arsene can get a CC for him. Akari's sounding down to about 10%, runs out of stamina. Is going to be trying to survive. It's not going to be enough.
Don't count him out.
Don't got the shot.
Maybe he swaps to AP, maybe he boomerangs.
Who knows? Maybe that's when they're on the ground, that's where the damage came from.
You never know.
Shy.
You never know.
You're right. You're right. You never know.
And
wow.
So just going to finish this off.
Two things. Even though that round didn't go in Ueno's favor, can we talk about how we literally just said those high stress situations, so much chaos is going on, and you think Memo wouldn't go for a grab like that, and he literally...
I thought I was caster cursing a little bit. Okay.
Oh, that is pretty normal, yeah.
That's the thing.
We do have that.
I was going to have to, like, man, I couldn't show my face and corrupt after this. MVP? Probably Mamo right now.
Definitely
yeah,
Mamo.
100%.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right, well, we're going to have to see how the MVP ends up pulling it out right here. Mamo's going to be popping his early team buff right now. So for the next 15 seconds, 10 seconds right here, they're going to have a massive attack speed and crit rate buff, which is going to be huge over onto Akari. Akari, oh, but he's going to get caught immediately. Spiral Cannon got a tail end of that. He's going to be re-KD'd. I'm not too sure if he's going to be taken up. He's going to be down to about 50%. It stands up, just completely fine. Walks it off with a little bit of a light breeze. Backs out of here. Is going to be dropping a sub-air as he kites away. He's going to be slow coming out from Choice. I'm not sure why you're going for a debuy onto that. Akari's going to end up potentially eating the slow from the tail end of that. Needs to be careful. Any kind of slows that are going to be hitting Akari here are going to be massive. So anytime Choice can get that Deva, that is going to be his main goal for this match. It needs to be obviously careful of Mamo going for a counter grab in those scenarios, but we'll have to see how it pans out. Chief dashes in right there. Looks like he probably used one of his grabs. Not too sure on the window. It looks very similar to one of his CCs. Oh, there's a grab. Actually, as you get over onto Arsenate, they're going to be going for the burst over on the Shy. Potential Misty Haze pop here. No, looks like they're going to be saving Arsenate. Is just going to be healing back up immediately after standing up. Comes down, Nimbus Strike immediately into the Mass Destruction. It's not going to get any kind of stun over onto the backside of Mamo right there. So Mamo's just going to be backing up. Needs to be careful of all those back shots coming in from the striker. Obviously, you can CC you super fast with that Mass Destruction.
He's just going to leave it?
But, yeah, it's going to be a grab over onto the Shy. So just kites out.
I actually think Mamo's running a lot of AP, by the way.
Potentially. They're going to get a nice reset here. Full Shabos coming back in. Now playing in the middle. Mamo comes in. Pole vault. Just going to be holding it. Looking for his window. They're going to get a CC over on Arsene. And that's what I'm talking about. Chief comes out. Went from the Echo Strike. Mamo's going to get immediate punish. And Chief's going to be immediately forced to V. Akari was there fast for the follow-up. V's over the opposite side of the gate. Looking for the snip right here. Ooh, actually, first Shy, Selling Gold's going to be there. Immediately pops the bongos over on top of his head. So Chief's going to get a nice reset right here. Mamo's going to be trying to keep up. Pole vault, dashes over towards Chief. Chief's going to be kiting away, coming back to his team. Gets the CC over on Arsenate with the Spiral Cannon. Choice coming in now. It's going to get a little bit of a slow coming down with that Predatory Hump. Not too much coming in. 1 minute timers on the clock. Dashing forward. There's the Weakling Hunt. Gets over to the knockback. Unfortunately, no connection. Dashes fast. Lava Piercer goes for the grab over onto Akari's not going to mention that sub arrow timing just there.
Again.
Mamo now coming, has 100% potentially available over on this tamer, so the next CC could be fatal.
Oh,
that's over on Chief. Novi available. Akari's going to be coming in, going for the damage as fast as he can. 40 seconds left on the window. Red Moon chunking him down. It's not going to manage to kill him. She's going to get a full reset right here. 30 seconds on the clock. Timers are going to be getting really, really close right here. Mamo's trying to greed for damage a little bit. Needs to be careful. Any kind of low HP drop, he might end up getting chipped out and poked like he did last time by Kyo. He goes in, gets a grab over on a Chief one more time. Third time's the charm. And the bursting him just in time here. 20 seconds left on the clock. We've seen this 2v3 scenario before. Can Choice pull it back?
Looks like they're playing safe now.
Yeah, they're just going to play it safe. Yeah. He's trying to go after Mamo because he knows Akari's going to have enough stamina to just fully kite him out. Arsenate's playing in the middle right there. It's just going to be dropping his bongos. 5 seconds left on the clock. I'm not too sure if they can pull this away. Choice is hot at the tails of the Mamo. Even if he gets a grab, Mamo can just peel it and pop it. Because let's say that they don't get the CC off of the Misty Haze pop or anything like that, then they're just going to fully cut you out. How are you going to catch Akari if he's full S running away with the Chase and Mamo? You know, what are you going to do?
Chief already grabbed.
Already playing the neutral game right here. You're going to see an early grab coming out over on the Chief. He should be able to stand up from this one. No Misty Haze popped over onto this time. It seems like to be able to kill Chief, they do need Misty Haze coming out from Arsene. Arsene's doing a really good job so far. Arsene, if you guys are not familiar, he is a very prominent AOS Shy. I've seen him play AOS a lot of the time, especially in custom. So he knows what he's doing, knows his timers, knows how to stick around in these fights and stay and play close. And it's been pretty visible so far with the kills they managed to get. Chief is going to come down with a Nimbus Strike. He's trying to go for the grab over on a Mamo right there. Mamo, great movement. Managed to kite out just away. Waiting out now, playing in the middle. They're going to go for Arsene, getting a little bit of poke. Shift Q coming out from Fearsome Tyrant from Choice. Going for the stun, no connection. You're going to get a rebuff over from Selling Gold right here. Chief is going to be the first one to engage. Get a little bit split off right there. Mamo's going to get a CC over on a Chief.
Just does no
They're trying to go for the full damage command once again. No Misty Haze popped out. That is going to be the winner and key to them getting a kill. They looks like they want to wait for the timers to drop a little bit lower to try and go for that kill, because the lower the timers are, the lower the HP are, the easier it is going to be for them to burst these high key targets like Choice and Chief. Waiting it out. Chief drops down to about 80%, is going to heal it back up immediately. Waiting it out. It's going to be a grab over an Arsenate here. Just a little bit of burst. Every grab coming out from Chief and Choice is not key ones. They're not getting high value targets. And Choice is going to be forced to be. He's going to be into the corner. They went for the stub arrow. Chief was there with the battle cry. He's going to get the peel off just in time. Choice is going to be popping his debuff. Heals back immediately to full. Obviously, Zerker E-buff is going to give you a little bit of a DR buff. It's going to give you a massive HP boost. Selling Gold on the ground. They're not going to manage to get the rebuffs in time right here. This is actually a good window for Ueno. If they want to fast engage, they can deny the Shadow, so they're not going to be going for it, actually. They're going to be waiting it out. She's going to be the first one to engage right here. There's the bongos coming out from Arsenate in the middle. Battlecry could have got grabbed, punished by Mamo. Doesn't want to go for it. A little bit of a risky play to go for it. Obviously, 2 hits of stun over onto that. She's going to be popping his E-buff now. He's going to get the grab over on Arsenate, so it's going to be a little bit of a reset time. They're going to try to get as much damage as they can. Selling Gold's going to be popping the Misty over on Arsene as well. Arsene's going to be forced to be down to about 10%. now going to be going for the snip. Now it's all up to
Choice with
Akari
100.
and Mamo to try and go for the steal.
Oh,
Mamo says,
he
no,
gets
screw that. I'm not going for the snip.
grabbed.
I'm going to punish this 100 coming out. I'm going to pop my own 100 over on Choice. And Choice gets completely punished. Too greedy with the 100. It's Chief in the 1v2. In the 1v2, basically it's Shy's over on the other team, so it doesn't really matter. 40 seconds left. Chief needs to get as much buffs as he can here. Obviously, no E-buffs available. Chief's going to be on the ground. He has V still available, so he's going to manage to get out just in time. And he's going to try to V closer to Shy. He can pop bubble here to save him. No, they try to go for the
20
snap.
seconds though.
Didn't expect him to play close to the Shy. Comes out. He's going to be trying to chase after 24 seconds. Mamo says, we don't even need to commit to this. Just play it slow, my brother. Akari needs to be careful. Chief is staying actually pretty close right here. Goes for the first grab. Ends up missing it over on Akari. 15 seconds left. Come on, Chief, my man. This is your timer. He's going to let you down, CJ. That's going to be it. 10 seconds left. This is going to be Ueno on top, taking out most likely the tournament favorites. Wow,
that was unexpected. You know, I don't think Choice meant to. I almost want to say, would you say for the whole tournament?
I would say for the whole series.
What about you, Armin?
MVP so far, I would say Mamo is playing the best consistency-wise so far, but I do think that Akari is actually doing a really good job of just staying alive and playing around Mamo. Believe it or not, it's actually hard to stay alive against a Zerker and Striker as a Meiwa. They will run down your stamina so fast.
Now, what would you say Corrupt had to do, Cezanne, to...
I probably think... I mean, I was going to say focus Mamo, but it's like...
Okay.
I was going to say focus Mamo, but Mamo's like... He's just so hard to get, man. He's just so hard to take... Like, grab and anything because he's just so many iframes in Tamer.
Do you think more of an aggressive playstyle would better suit them, or maybe like a kiting playstyle? The problem is if you kite and you're alone, Mamo's just going to run you down too.
Yeah,
So
and then they're constantly getting poked by Akari, and when they catch Akari, that's when Mamo goes for the grab on Chief every single time, and Chief just gets grabbed. Because Chief is SA'd in his combo, but that's where you can grab him most of the time.
Right.
There's just so many opportunities.
And they're getting shy buffs on top of that too.
Yeah. Plus the Misty's on the ground, he has to V every single time.
You know, in the middle of all this, we can also say, chat, what do you guys think so far on the MVP of the whole tournament? We've seen all 4 teams play so far. What are your thoughts so far? Who are your favorites as of now to win out the tournament? Give us your opinions. Obviously, we do have a lot of guild supporters watching the tournament right now, Corrupt players, Ueno players, so I'm curious to see how the chat is thinking.
Yeah, no, of course. You know, going on in this match, one of the moments I wanted to see is we spoke on it again right there. Mamo literally just grabbing Chief, putting him on the ground, forcing him to V. And I just want you guys to really notice that Mamo is, I mean, you guys already know, this player is disgusting. Like, he is really good.
He's really, really good.
Landing these grabs in high-stress situations consistently every round, round by round, is just, this is, like Armin said, this is exactly what makes, like, the difference between, like, a good player and, like, the best player. It's just that level of consistency.
Consistency is, especially in 3v3, I think is extremely hard because there's so many variables you have to worry about. You can see, like, Chief is coming down from the sky, from his, like, from the back of the fight, and Mamo's still keeping his eye out.
Yeah.
I mean, that is, like, you have really good target selection.
Yeah, that adaptability, just being able to, you know, change up your playstyle on a whim, depending on the team comp you're fighting. Mamo does it well every time, starting from round 1.
Yeah. And then you can see right here the grab that Mamo just got over on a Chief, which just put him in, you know, a kind of a tough spot. Chief is just walking around with the Z buff. Carefree. He's like, I'm completely safe.
And you could tell a striker, and you know what goes on when a striker's running with the E buff. They're like, oh, nothing can get me. And then there's Mamo, just like, actually, I can. You know,
like, I mean, it's rough. And you can see the end of this round. Chief ends up dying, and it's going to be a 2v3.
Yeah, and this is where everything pretty much falls apart. And we saw this in round 1. We saw this in the following rounds afterwards, just Mamo being a huge deciding factor. But like you said earlier, there's a high level of appreciation that should be given to Akari's for being able to play around that while being chased down. Like, that's not easy at all.
The in-and-out wrap playstyle is really hard to play around.
It's very hard to play and then maintain your stamina. There's actually...
All right, well, game is going to be starting out right here. You still rooting for your Corrupt players, CZ?
Yeah, this is going to be...
This is their last chance.
That's my semifinals.
I have to. I have to.
Maybe they can come back.
Well,
they could come back.
I hope the best for the boys. Chief as well. He was my teammate for one of the tournaments that was recently. He's a beast. So obviously they pull out Choice already. Playing this ninja game. Weakling Hunt dashing over to the opposite side. Lava Piercer right here is going to get that Devastator where he can. Excalibur playing that middle. Needs to be careful. He's just holding his shoebox. Choice wrapping around with that Lava Piercer. Needs to be careful. The mass move can get cheesed out really hard if he's not careful. Predatory Hunt around the corner. Choice Chief is going to be dashing it. Immediately gets a grab over an Excalibur. Why still on the Q block? Wow. Spin comes out for Berserker. Choice trying to get as much damage as he can. Both these guys have the same exact name, Chief Choice. You know, how do you do it? 2-minute timer is going to be coming in right here. Chopping kick coming out from this Warrior. Obviously, no Kate or bound on that anymore. So it's just going to be an essay that he can use for his neutral game. Coming down. Milem
It looks
playing
like
on
he's
Succession.
on
It looks like
Succession
still. They're going to
still.
get the grab over on a choice, trying to get some damage follow-up where he can. Milem around, just kiting around it. I don't know if he's going to have enough damage to kill Choice here. But keep in mind, they don't have a Shy here. The only reason that Chief and Choice were able to get so much burst damage coming out from Akari and Mamo, I actually think was Misty Haze. But as I say that, never mind. Chief is down to about 50%. You see the grab coming out from Choice. Chief is going to be the only one wailing on this. I'm not too sure who he has in his arms. Such a mosh pit sitting out in the middle. They're not going to get enough damage for it to be noticeable, to be honest, which is funny enough. Chief's going to be the first one getting caught right here. It's going to be TBS coming up from the Sork. Is going to stand up just in time, though. Secondary Katie was a little bit too far away. She's going to be popping his E-buff now. 1 minute 30 seconds over on the timers. Battlecry ends up hitting X-Cab over the corner. She's going to get the follow-up. With the Spiral Cannon is going to get the CC over on the stairs. The dash smash reset. Excalibur is going to be first to be running away. And the Chief is going to be running low as well. Down to about 10%. Excalibur had no V. No, ends up dying. Chief is going to get the V. They're going to try to go for the sniff. The Sork is staying hot on his tails. Is going to get mentioned. Hit the final hit. He won't. Deathslinger is going to get the grab over on the Sork instead. Now Chief is going to be running over. They're going to try to get the chunk. This is going to be a Sork. He's going to be a lot squishy, especially if he's running DR. He most likely is going to be forced to be 2v3 scenario. This damage is going to come down purely to the Sork. 50% timers are now in, so they will have a little bit better shot. Milem dropping down to about 23 is going to stand up just in time. Has vacuum potentially available. They can maybe go for some kind of big KD play, but no grab available on this team now.
I do think Milem being on Sork or Suck is fine. Because like if you think about it, if he's on Awakening, he'd have to play really, really like well to like just never get caught. To be honest, because there's just so many.
And then he
so
wouldn't
much
really
pressure.
be able to contribute too much.
Yeah,
He'd just be trying to live.
Yeah, it'd be really hard.
I will say, Choice coming in clutch with these grabs
That
here.
was some
I
crazy
can't
grabs.
believe he got the grab at all on
the
Deathslinger as
Deathslinger.
he's just moving around and
And
running.
he actually just grabbed him again.
It's the
by way.
stamina running out, man. It's
Just
the
grabbed him
stamina
again.
running out. You know, Sork is such a eye him, especially with Choice collapsing onto that. Believe it or not, you know, this Chief Choice comp, while it is really tanky, it's great at getting CCs. Their damage follow-up is actually kind of a bit weird because Choice has to have his spin available, like right here, where he's going to immediately get his Excalibur, and he's going to drop the rock on his head. Don't force him about 30%. Immediately force him. He gets a step with the stop. He gets an R&B float follow-up. Excalibur's out of the game. We're not even down 30 seconds into the round. It's another 2v3 right here. The Sork is going to be popping his E-buff. Gets a little bit of a great rate buff. Deathslinger's out as well. 7.9k HP. It's an immediate one-shot. There's a chance that was Misty Haze, considering how much damage they did. That was definitely their Shy E-buff coming out from selling gold. So they had a lot more burst right there. I mean, that is ridiculous. That is a sub one-minute round. Cannot be getting caught this fast. He has to get a grab. He has to play the neutral well. I actually think it's okay for him to run away and kite it out and have his team kind of pull them as he's running away, because as of now he's playing in the middle. He's playing too heavy. He's trying to drop damage where he can. Goes for the spin right there. He's not going to manage to get any kind of damage. Choice on the ground. It's going to be a bound. They're trying to get a little bit of chunk over on top of his head. You're going to see the grave digging coming out. It's a little bit of a slow. He didn't even lose to 1% right there on his HP bar. I didn't see it tick down. 30 seconds down the clock. There's a grab coming out. Chief is going to be there for the fall. Choice is going to be immediately on top of his head. It looks like he might have put on a little bit more DP. Unfortunately, the damage wasn't as high that time around. Maybe it might have been a down smash instead of a KD. Excalibur goes in, tries to go for the Reckless. Unfortunately, it's just going to get caught in the middle of it. Re-CC. Needs to be careful. There's a spin coming out. Excalibur's Q block is going to be running low. It looks like his Q block might have ended up breaking. Ends up getting caught by the battle cry. Either that or he tried to head chase off cooldown with no iframe. He's going to be forced to be over in the corner. Chief comes in immediately. He's going to get an iframe off the head chase in time. But gets grabbed in the grave digging. Chief is going to get the grab follow up. They're going to go for the KD. Unfortunately, they're not going to manage to get it. Milem's going to be coming in. He looks like he's going to get chunked as well. Down to about 40%. Both teammates stacking up in this corner. This is not the ideal play. You're going to see the Shy actually running low. Selling goes down to about 20. Wait, the Sork might be trying to go for a burst blow over onto him. This is not 50% time. This is 40% just naturally dropping low. Now, Corrupt needs to get a reset. They need to try to get this buff off. Looks like they want to play aggro, though. They're going to be committing over on a Milem. Milem no V available anymore. Over in the corner. They're going to try to get a grab. Excalibur's going to get a grab over on a Choice. They're going for the damage drop. Chief's going to be there for the peel, though. It's going to be a massive chunker. Who's going to be dropping lowest in the scenario? Everyone's still staying at a solid 40%. Walks around. Gets a grab over on a Milem. Milem no V available this time. But unfortunately, Choice is not going to be there for the follow-up. You're going to see Deathslinger over in the corner over the Shy, dropping the bongos. He's completely cutting off the Sork from dropping damage from side sources. Backing up right now. There's a Hadouken coming out from Chief, trying to get a little bit of a chunker. He's going to get CC over onto Deathslinger, down to about 30. Chief is going to, or Choice is going to get the follow-up with the spin. Is going to be forcing the V. Now 3V is gone from Zerg. No V's popped from Corrupt. They're trying to go for the sniff. They're going to manage to get it. It was a very clear and obvious sniff as well. Chief is going to be on the ground. They're going to have Milem for the damage. He's actually chunking him a decent amount. But Excalibur got caught in the middle. Insane CC came out from Choice on the last second. Chief actually might have died. He did not be that. He greeted that, and it's going to end up paying off. It's going to be a 3-0 for Corrupt. They're going to pull it away. A double kill. And I got to say, I mean, that is great CCs coming out from Chief and Choice. I think that was the best round that Zerg had played.
That was a crazy round.
Throughout the whole.
I feel like Chief took a page out of Mamo's book there, like with the grabs. 'Cause I feel like left and right, he was just getting mud like each and every time.
Yeah.
Like, watch how he's playing in the middle of these matches. I mean, Choice is doing a decent job. He's playing the neutral game pretty well. Sorry, the audio is actually really loud for me, so I can't tell
really
if that's
loud. I think the game.
But regardless,
audio's a little loud.
Playing in this, you can see Choice is doing a great job of slowing. He's doing a great job at keeping pressure up. But I actually think that the best player in this round, it's a little bit hard to see, but I think the Sork, Deathslinger, actually was playing this round really, really well. He was getting a lot of damage. He was getting a lot of damage in these fights, and he was actually playing around the Shy really, really well.
Right.
I'm not too sure from your POV, Etsu, how hard it is to play into Shy as Sork.
It is. It's really tough because it kind of feels like you can't do anything near the Shy at all.
You know, Sork, I think, has a lot of protections and a lot of opportunities to get damage, and I think that is the idea with Zerg's comp here. But into Shy, Sork actually has a lot of really minor gaps. I'm talking one-framers and things that Shy with Bongos can CC really easily.
Absolutely. You're kind of just unable to go for catches like, you know, you can't go for Ignition, you can't go for turn back slash. It's way too risky.
Yeah. So to be able to do as much damage as he did in this scenario, like you can see, he's the only person alongside Milem a little bit with his vacuums and a little bit of Excalibur with like his grave diggings. Excalibur most of the time is getting focused down by Choice and Chief. He's doing a lot of damage to the Shy here, and he was the one that put them in the prime position.
This was such an important part of the
match, yes, right to try and win this out. But Chief right here
right after this
pops his E-buff. He gets the
Chief
punish on Excalibur.
and then he grabs Millen right
Choice.
after. And watch, he's gonna grab Millen right here. Should be like right after this.
Yes, and he gets a follow-up.
Walks up to him, right there, magnet hands.
Yeah,
he was just looking for it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of scenarios where Chief managed to get these kinds of catches, but they didn't really have as much damage this round, I will say, as they did in previous rounds. It seems like a lot of the catches here ended up being kind of flat and neutral, except for a few key ones where they finally got a connection. Like right here,
wait, that's
Choice
huge
came
CC.
in, he got the CC over on the Deathslinger, and as a result of that, Deathslinger's forced to be. They go over the sniff right here. Chief is going to be the first one on top of his head. And this is, you know, the worst case scenario. When the enemy team is to your V before your team is to your V, that's when you know it's kind of a little bit lost. I won't lie to you.
I don't want to say anything, but that's my dog Choice, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog! That's my dog!
Man, Corrupt can still... They could win Losers Finals and then still come back for the Grand Finals as well. So you still have a chance to get your title.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, and I mean, speaking of Losers Finals, we are now going to be going over onto our Winners Finals.
Absolutely.
Where it is going to be deciding who goes on to Grand Finals and Losers Finals. So, what matches do we have coming after that?
We have Digital versus Wayno.
All right.
Right. And that is going to be the Forest Hunter team, I believe, with Asmanic and Despera, and they are going out. And we're already right in there.
Game starting up right here. We got Digital versus Ueno. Once again, this is going to come down to Mamo come down. And that's what I'm talking about. The vacuum comes in. Wow. He gets an immediate grab over on Akari. They're going to try to go for the damage first. And he's immediately forced to V. Akari's already out. No V available. Mamo's going to be caught as well. They're going to go to Chunker. Force it down. Force the V. Now they're going to be running down Akari.
I changed my vote.
Mamo's going to be V right behind the pillar. They get the stiff.
I changed the vote.
Great stuff coming out from Forest Hunter. I'm telling you, I know all these players. I played all these matches. If the Valk gets one good vacuum, this Maywell will not be able to play the game. You know, for all the experience, all the gameplay that Mamo has, it is so hard to play into a Valkyrie just because of vacuum. It is so hard to play.
That was in like 10 seconds.
Dude, that was so much damage, man.
Akari needs to be really, really careful. And obviously, he doesn't have an iframe like Sork, like Ninja, like the things that we're used to. Even Archer has a better iframe to dodge a vacuum.
True.
So, you know, unless you've been on that side as a Maywell player fighting a Valk, it is very hard to tell. Obviously, we're in a 2v3 here. This is still playable for Akari to win, but unless they want to commit a Misty Haze here, which will then not be available for the next round, I'm not sure if they want to commit to this, and it's not going to be even possible. Akari's going to end up getting killed. It's going to be the first round going over to Digital. Really great engage, really great stuff coming out from Despair, bro. That is the game plan for their team.
Crazy. Dude, Forrest is he just absolutely almost blew him up before you could even V, by the way.
No, you could tell that was one of those scenarios where you think you're fine.
And then you're not.
And then you're like, wait, I'm actually dead and I have to V now.
I'm actually impressed he V'd there.
I'm impressed that he had the time to V.
That is insane.
I'm trying to vacuum Akari. That way Despair doesn't feel so easy to go for a vacuum. Or maybe his indicator switches on to Mamo and Mamo can eat the vacuum instead. We're going to have to see this.
Because it's so hard for Akari to even peel Mamo.
It is extremely hard. But Akari, you know, Mamo can at least survive the vacuum. And you can see right here, the vacuum comes out, no connection connection this time. Mamo ends up eating it instead, and now he has a 30-second window where Despair is not going to have that pressure over on Akari. Mamo, this is your time to play the game. Despair is going to be the first one going active. Pole ball over on the opposite side. Mamo's going to be going for the first CUC over on a Forest Hunter. They're going to manage to get the connection. Forest Hunter immediately forced to be. This is the windows that you need to go for. Great connection. They're going to go for the snip over in the corner. They get the re-CC. Akari and Mamo going to be there immediately, but no re-CC action. They got the first one. They managed to get the chunker, but he's going to stand up, runs away. They're going to get the shy box coming out one more time. Vacuum comes out. Despair, but you need to be really smart with these vacuums, because if you start wasting them like that, then you're going to lose these windows to try and get some peel off. Despair cannot really peel Forest Hunter outside of his vacuums. It is too hard for him to keep up with Maywall. It is too hard for him to keep up with a Tamer, especially a Tamer like Mamo. You're not going to get a connection right there. Goes in trying to get some kind of stiffen over onto the Tamer. Tamer's just going to be sitting his eye from tree climb. Great timing coming out from Mamo right there. Vacuum comes out one more time, a little bit far off. Mamo's going to be split up from Akari right here. They're going to be trying to commit on Akari. Akari just kites away, gets to the opposite side of the pillar. Shybo's now getting that re-CC. You're going to see Arsene playing in the middle right there. Maybe popping a Misty. I'm not too sure. Just playing in the middle of 3-sack. Mamo needs to be careful. Got a little bit of a chunk from Forest Hunter. That was only one hit. Took down about 20% of his life. Mamo's going to get an immediate reset. Goes opposite side of the arena. Wants to get back to at least to the full 80% that he can get right here. Obviously, 1 minute timer's now kicking in. Comes down. Tree climb. Needs to be careful. There's the vacuum. Actually ended up stalling him inside of his pole vault right there. Sorry, not tree climb. Comes down. F jump coming out from the Valk. Not enough damage to try to make any kind of sense. 50% coming out from Akari right here. Looks like he's going to be on the opposite side of arena. E-buff already popped out from Akari, so a lot of that movement and a lot of that damage is going to be running out right here. Needs to be careful. Comes down, he's going to manage to get the slow for an Arsenate, dodging to the opposite side, looking for some kind of slow. Trying to go for a Force Hunter. Force Hunter just space away just in time. 1 minute timer is about to kick in, 50% HP. This is actually an advantage for Force Hunter's team just because it is already so easy for them to kill Mamo and Akari. Any kind of hit right here will be absolutely lethal. Forest Hunter, Novi available. Just kind of a little bit of a lull in the match. Waiting. Red Moon over on the opposite side. Looks like he got grabbed on the Red Moon. Actually, as a result, Akari's going to be immediately one-shot! He died immediately! Red Moon grab coming out from Despair, bro. We couldn't see it in the close range, but that is actually a really, really hard grab to hit. Great stuff coming out from Despair, bro. They're going to get an immediate kill, and that's going to be the 100 coming out from the Valk just to finish off the Shy.
Bro, crazy. What?
Regardless, Despair, bro, just chunked them even before Forest Hunter came in.
He nuked them, though.
Yeah, I mean, he did nuke them. Wow. I mean, that was great stuff. Great stuff coming out from Despair, bro. I mean, you can see he's actually playing this match as a point player, I guess you could call it, in the front engage. He's playing it really well. He's not getting caught very often. Have you seen Despair get caught so far?
No.
No.
I mean, I think it's pretty hard to even catch him, to be honest.
A Valk, I think it's kind of easy to catch as a Tamer. I think maybe the Shy makes it harder though. I just think if Mamo goes for like a grab on a Despair, then it's like he just gets instant pressured like so fast by Force Hunter damage. Yeah. Because he can't afford to take any of it because he's so squishy. Because again, he's not running the Hooms.
Yeah. I feel like Mamo's the one keeping Force Hunter in check.
Yeah.
So
he is
going for someone else.
You can see how far away Force Hunter was in that scenario, by the way, the last round.
And he just ran
regardless
him up.
Force Hunter fast engaging right here, trying to get a little bit of a chunk over an Arsenate on his backside. It's not going to manage to get too much. 1 minute time is running slow right here. You can see Mamo sticking really, really close to Force Hunter. Try to go for a CC right there over on the Force Hunter. Not going to manage to get it. There's the shout coming out from the dog. Coming down, there's a stiffen, so Force Hunter needs to space away. The second that happens, you can see getting to the opposite side. Go for the D-bat over on Akari. Counter D-bat comes out from Akari. No connection on either side. 1 minute time is now ticking down. 80% HP is going to be coming in important here. There's a Shy Boss getting a rebuff over on the Forest Hunter. Unfortunately, as a result of this, Despair is not going to be getting this tick. He's going to have to get a Shy Buff on the next tick. Dashing forward, Mamo waiting. Playing that full SA is going to be the ground shot right there. No one's close enough to try and connect them. He's just using it as SA. Comes down, pole vault, going for the slow. He's going to manage to get a little bit of a hit stutter over on the Musa. Force Hunter not going to manage to get any kind of CC follow-up though. 1 minute 40 seconds left on the timers right here. Akari playing really close in the melee range. He needs to be careful not to get caught. Not too sure how he's playing out right here. Pole vault once again opposite side. Looking for a grab opportunity. Pole vault into grab is one of the strongest tools on Tamer. But it seems like he doesn't want to commit to them too much so far. He's just using it to space around.
I think Digi's just waiting for the 1 minute mark.
They are kind of waiting a little bit. It did help them with damage a lot last time. D-Bite comes out right here. Force Hunter, no connection. Akari's hard committing onto him, especially with Mamo. Despair pulling up from the side, looking for a vacuum where he can. Not going to manage to get anything. Once again, dog shout over on the ground. The stiffens. Force Hunter just trying to space away. Waiting. Full reset right here. Both teams popping Shy Buffs. Get ready for a fast engage right here. Boomerang. Waiting it out. There's the vacuum. Akari's just going to be spaced away. He's not going to manage to get caught by it, but the Shy. Arsene taking a little bit of poke. He's going to drop down to 40. Heals back up. Dong goes on the opposite side. They're going to see CC connection over onto the ground. Mamo's taking a little bit of a chunk down to about 40. Looks like they got a CC over in the forest. Force to be. Akari's going for the sniff. Looking with the Snowshoe.
Oh, he got him.
He got him. Great connection. Despair's going to be a little bit late. No SA heal just in time now. Despair in the 1v2. This is still winnable for him. Waiting it out. Akari has his Red Moon buff active. Or Red Blade, sorry. Fast engage coming out from Despair, but went for the WF. No CC connection. Not too sure if he's running the core on that. 30 seconds left on the timers right now. Looks like he wants to go for a burst over on Arsene, dropping all of his skills. There's a KD. Magnus comes out. F jumps over behind Akari, trying to go for a CC follow-up. Doesn't manage to get anything. Akari just spaces away. Now pole vault. Mamo chasing after him. Doesn't manage to get him. It looks like he might have to try to go for Akari here. Still has vacuum available. Will be his opportune timing.
Oh,
there's 100% coming out. Goes for the damage chunk.
Missed.
Actually, iframes it. Great iframe
Wow.
coming up from Ashai. You don't see that every day. Backs up. Mamo now down to about
3
40%.
seconds.
Still has a
You guys can
V
take this
available.
round. Wow.
Trying to get damage as he can over on Arson. But you don't have Misty A's. I think that if they grab the spare bro and they try to go for damage onto him, either Forrest is going to hard engage and one-shot them while they do damage.
Yeah, every time.
Or he's just going to not come in, and then they're trying to kill the Valk, which is insanely hard with the shot on top.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's completely out of their minds to go for Despair Bro, and they're only going for Forest Hunter. I'd love to see Forest Hunter's POV in the middle of all this, because he has to really be on top of his stuff to try and stay alive during this gameplay.
He's just such a little rat. Look at him.
You can play in the middle. See him playing in the middle right here, just dashing outside. He's going for D-bites where he can. You can see the Shy Bungus. He's really playing well around his Shy. Backs up one more time. There's a counter. Musa on his Q block has a counter where he can try to go for some kind of knockback, a re-CC over into Mamo, especially if Mamo ends up missing his grab. It is one of his opportune times to try and get that punish, but it is going to be extremely hard right here. Mamo, once again, engaging in. Tries to go for the counter, no connection. Backing up. 1 minute timers are about to tick in, so it's going to be 80% now. Force Hunter is going to take a little bit more chip from Akari, but still going to be pretty hard. Putting his back against the wall. Doesn't want to get hit behind any kind of frontal guards. Will be make it harder for the Maywa to do. Waiting out right here. He comes out of his... Was that Tiger Blade or is it E-buff? I'm not too sure. He might have been in one of them. He's going to repuff with his shift Q. He's going to get a little bit of a DP buff from that. Waiting out right here. You can see Akari going for the fast engage. Sticking on Akari's POV here. This is actually a good one to see as well. You can see how the perspective coming out from the Suck Moose is going to be a little bit different. Val comes in, down, F jump. Needs to be careful. He's just holding his Q-box, spacing away. Despair Bro, fast engage. Wow. Akari might have ironed that on his screen. Might have backed it up, but Despair Bro's right there on top. Gets the grab in time. You need to be on top of your toes. You have to pre-space that. And now with a V forced out of him, Akari's going to get sniffed out in the corner. Takes a little bit of a chunk. Doesn't get CC'd though. So it looks like Force Hunter was there for the fall. Just got a little bit of damage. Now Akari's going to be spacing away. Despair Bro playing that really well. Waiting it out right here. I would love to see Despair Bro as well, how he's playing in the middle of this. You can see already he got the opening grab for Forest Hunter, and this is what Mamo needed to do, but Despair Bro is the one doing it so far. 1 minute timer is about to kick in. There's a 50%. Great grab comes up from Mamo. Forest Hunter's going to be caught on the ground. Secondary fall. No, actually, SA comes over the bomb. Doesn't get the secondary CC in time. As a result, Forest Hunter's going to stand up. That SA heal was completely clutch. The cooldown on that is super long, though, now. As a result, that is going to be the only opportunity that he's going to get an SA buff. The next catch on a Forest Hunter will be lethal, and he will be forced to be. Playing on this neutral game so far. Despair Bro's playing super aggressive. Arsenate's on the ground. They got the Misty Haze over Arsenate. Mamo panics, hops in, drops 100%. No TC, no attachment. Gets one shot from behind. Ends up dying to a Forest Hunter full, committing onto his 100%. And that is an insanely smart play coming out from Forest Hunter. He understood that the Tamer can take damage during the 100. There's no iframes involved right there. He did the full drop. Akari's going to end up getting chunked out. Forest Hunter is the man of this match. He completely...
He just does so much damage.
That was a lot of damage. I was not expecting that. No, also, Despair Bro getting a grab onto Akari's was definitely not on my bingo card of possibilities to occur. Just because, you never assume a Valk's ever going to catch a Maywa.
Well, that's the thing. You can see how Akari was playing there when he got grabbed. He was probably low stamina. He's sitting in Q block. He's got to reach on a little bit, at least somehow.
You can see right here, Despair Bro's just constantly going around. Mamo's just trying to find a catch. They find Forest Hunter in the corner. Chip him down. He's able to run away, and this Akari's is just always there trying to exert pressure. There's the Shy. a lot of zigzagging.
All right, so yeah, you can see how he's playing right here. Akari doing a great job so far in this match. He's been spacing out, but I mean, Despair Bro, he's only grabbed him maybe once, twice, at most 3 times through this entire series. But those timings are so key, and getting caught once as Akari was fatal. Forrest, on the other hand, even though I do think that he has been playing well, it is actually a little bit more forgiving for him. Even when he got grabbed by Mamo, the SA heal coming out from Despair Bro completely saved him. Immediately saved him.
There's just so much damage is coming out.
And alright guys, give us 1 second, just having a little bit of production.
Okay. Hi guys. Sorry, we're back. I think we're chilling on production side. Hey guys, how's everybody in chat feeling? Do you guys like the series so far? What's your guys' favorite matches that's happened? I think this is probably my favorite one. This one was like the most exciting one.
This one is the most
I'm not a little biased. I'm not gonna say choice every time, guys. I'm not that biased, okay? I'm not, swear.
I think this one definitely is the most exciting for sure. This is probably my favorite one.
I think it's just so important that like Forrest is just like he's just blowing people up so fast. You just really don't know the Musi damage. Just like right there, like he just blew up 2 people because it's an E-buff, Musi buff, and he just goes in and just deletes them at 1 minute. There's like nothing they can even react to.
Right. Yeah. This is the round 2 match I did want to take a look at. There's the Valk 100. Yeah. We dive right into it.
All right. This is going to be a big one.
This is a big one.
Versus Corrupt.
Your title's on the line, Season.
I know.
I'm going to stand up for this one just so I get more hype.
I know, man.
All right, let's get this going. Uno versus Corrupt. We have Choice already playing in the game. This man is going to be the key player for this match, and how he plays is going to decide everything. Playing it out, Predatory Hunt right here, playing it out. Ancient Wave needs to be careful, goes in immediately, going for the spin, dropping as much damage as he can early. They might try to go for the Misty Haze here and try to burst down the Shed. It seems like that was one of their game plans earlier, and maybe they want to switch it up. It looks like it is actually going to be their exact game plan, staying on top of Arsenate as hard as they can. Arsen just sitting over into the corner. He can pop into these pockets and try to stay alive as long as he can. Like a lot of chunk coming down over on a Chief. Looks like he might have got grabbed. He's going to stand up immediately, goes down to about 60%, goes for a grab right there. Unfortunately, ends up whiffing it over on a Mamo, but the stun arrow comes in.
Wow.
Gets the CC over on the Chief. Chief forced to be, goes down to the opposite side pillar. Mamo sneaking close. I'm not too sure if Akari's around the corner as well. Coming out of V is going to stand up just in time. Now Chief on the full run away. Is Choice trying to stay as close as he can. Pole ball comes out from Mamo. No, unfortunately, no connection off of the bound right there. Mamo has about 2 choices that he can run for his core skills here, and it will determine heavily on his game plan. Either a bound that gives him a ball up chunk like he did right there.
Wow.
Looks like he might be running a Choice down to about 10% immediately. It looks like this is going to be the Misty Haze, but around the corner, the Schnauzer comes out from Akari, stands up, no, ends up dying. Choice is going to be the first one to drop in a game with 2 squishy classes. I never thought I would see Choice die first here. 1 minute 40 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be Chief and Selling Gold again, the 2v3. I don't know if Chief has enough damage. He can swap sets potentially and try to burst down Akari or Mamo, but this is going to be a really hard grab for him to hit. Mamo should be his primary target, and that's exactly what he's going to be doing. Staying close to him. He's going to be caught by the Magna skill from Mamo right there, so unfortunately no grab connection coming out from Chief. Akari staying as close as he can, trying to get those stub arrows. Sitting in that D by SA connection, gets a secondary CC. There's a first CC. Stiffen comes out. Late KD gets a kick over on a Chief. They're going to go for the full damage follow-up. Unfortunately, Chief is going to be super, super tanky. You can see the damage difference that happened right there. The way Choice died, it was completely Misty Haze. Great Misty Haze. It was actually immediate. The second that CC happened, coming out from Mamo, Selling Gold immediately popped it, forces a V, and Choice is just going to ended up dying so fast there. And this 2v3, I don't think is playable. I really don't think it's playable for him.
That is insane. That was a crazy
That is
round.
crazy, crazy.
You're right, though. Choice was the answer, I think, but he just got focused down.
He can't die that quick, man.
That was, yeah, and he got sniffed on top of that. Because of the new map, it just makes it so much easier to sniff people, to be honest.
Yeah,
because
it's
all
definitely
flat
tough.
ground.
All right.
That stub arrow catch on Chief was insane.
I mean, that is insane.
I think it's insane.
Insane.
Did you not see it, though?
I think it's
like
season.
I just don't know how Choice dies this quick. Like, he has to stay alive, especially on Zerker, where you were so heavy SA. He can space out Mamo and Akari really easily. I don't know if it's like nerves kicking in or what, but
I don't think we saw him drop down that heavily in previous matches either, though. That was...
Yeah.
Well, it looks like they shifted their focus more. They caught Chief, and then Choice came in to peel, and then he got instantly punished, and then he was forced to be there.
Right.
So maybe he could have, I don't know, maybe he could have let Chief just be. Maybe
Looks like timer is going to run out, and it is going to go to...
There's lock-in.
That's what I've been saying the whole series.
I mean, CZA might be onto something. He's got to lock in a little bit. This is only the first round. They can still turn this around really easily, and we're going to have to see how his gameplay switches up here. It looks like he's doing the same kind of flow chart. This is Zerker, how you want to play Predatory Hunt, Lava Piercer, staying in the middle of the fight, but it's this neutral game, this mid-space where Chief is playing this 1v1 against Mamo. He's not winning these 1v1s. He's getting put on the ground, pushed down to 20, and immediately forced to V. Once again, the damage is so high in this scenario. They weren't able to kill him the last time it was at 2v3. You saw how little damage Chief took. Again, that might be a Misty Haze kicking in here. We're not too sure. Chief is going to be kind of the opposite side. Now Choice has to be the one to step up and kind of go for that peel. It looks like he's running away from Mamo so far, dropping that Devil. Maybe needs to get his stamina back. Believe it or not, Zerker has stamina cost. Now 2 minutes left on the clock. Chief's just still kiting. Choice needs to rush in and try to go for some kind of play right here. Lava Piercer, Weakling Hunt, playing in that neutral. You're going to see they're committing over onto Selling Gold. This time now Chief's on the ground, down to about 10. He gets the peel grab, finally gets over on Akari. Akari's going to be taking no damage here. Oh, actually the Ancient Wave, he might be able to chunk him right here. Down to about 20%, forced to V. Great secondary CC ball. Mamo was not there for the peel. Now they're going to go in for the snip. They see the V clearly. He was right on top, but Jim is gone in the back. Mamo gets a solo CC, but the kill isn't there. They're going to get the CC over into Mamo. No, Mamo gets out just in time. He saw the peel coming out from Choice, so he just backed up, didn't want to full commit. Great stuff coming out from Mamo. Great read. Now Choice is going to be caught with the Vonga right here. They're not not going to full commit to it just because of the CC stack capping him over the point, and if they commit right there, he can stand up and immediately grab that 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock. They're going to get a nice little reset right here.
That was, dude. He's gonna, he's gonna watch that back and he's gonna punch in the air.
Yeah,
he
I mean,
had him.
It's hectic. And at this point, you can see the Deva coming out, both Shies bongoing in the middle right here. Mamo just doing the best he can to drop the damage. Choice is gonna be the first one on the ground right here. He does have his V available, and this time around the damage is not gonna be as high. Mamo's gonna be forced to be after getting caught. Good damage coming out from Choice. That is gonna be the spin. Now Choice staying close. WF goes for the F stop. He realized he was late right there. Didn't want to hard commit too much. Predatory Hunt now coming out. He wants to stick close. Akari staying close on his tail. Actually, Akari getting really good stub arrows right here, pressuring Choice a little bit out. But Choice gonna be the first one getting got right here. Mamo gets the grab over on Choice. He's gonna go for the full damage follow up. Choice still has to be available down to about 30%. Ends up gritting it. He ends up standing up just in time. Stub arrow now pressuring from that long range. Stub arrows from Mamo actually do a decent bit of damage. Not too much into his Zerker and a Striker, but it will give a little bit of pressure to Choice. Goes for the fast grab coming out of the pillar right there. It's gonna be his shift E, so that will be his longer grab. Goes on the ground. No, it's gonna be Arson. Nate. Mamo ends up dying. Mamo ends up. I didn't even say it. Might have been a little bit off camera, but it's gonna get killed extremely quickly. Akari's been the second one to drop, and that's gonna be a 1-1 for Corrupt.
Let's go Corrupt.
I mean, that was a little bit of a hectic last round. I'm not too sure how Mamo ended up dropping. Did you guys see it?
I couldn't see it.
I thought he got on the ground. I swear he did.
That might have been Mamo. I thought it was the shot.
Your caster cursing. It's his third game of the match.
Corrupt's gonna win. Caster curse.
Okay, it's the caster.
If Choice keeps this up, they should win these next 2 rounds.
Absolutely.
If they don't, though, I think that Ueno will sweep this.
It all pretty much rides on Choice if he's able to just get those grabs pretty much. But it's not easy at all.
It's not. But regardless, last round, he needs to keep it up. He's doing decent so far. He just has to keep this spacing.
He's playing a good push and pull now instead of just straight going in. He's going in and out. And when he found Mamo's V, like as you said live, he noticed he was late. He didn't overcommit because he would have gotten grabbed 100% if he continued to go in.
And also, if you notice, Chief and Mamo, the reason they won that last round, they started grouping more towards the end of the round, and that's when they pulled it back. They cannot take these 1v1s. Chief cannot play 1v1s against Mamo.
Ever.
He has to just play next to Choice, hug him the whole time. And speaking of hugging him the whole time, Chief is going to be the first one to engage. Gets a CC over on Arson. They're going to get a full commit onto him. Mamo takes a little bit of a chunk in the middle. Mamo playing a little bit too close. Now, nobody's coming out. Great uppercut coming out. And it's going to be a 3cc over on a Choice on the opposite side. So Akari's going to get a decent peel over on a Choice. So the sniff is going to be a lot harder for them. Chief was close there, but unfortunately it's not going to be close enough. Akari's going to be popping his E-buff right here. 1 minute 45 seconds on the clock. Mamo, you cannot get caught by those striker uppercuts. I mean, that is a hard CC to catch, but really good timing coming out from Chief. Chief not playing aggressive. It looks like they want to get a little bit of damage as they can onto the Shy. Maybe try and scare Akari and Mamo to full committing. We're going to have to see. Missy Hayes, I'm not too sure either of them have been popped so far. No V available on Mamo this time around. Keep that in mind.
Chief's just going in. I like that.
Great job. Great movement. It's going to catch him. So it's going to be stiff and immediate KD fault. They won't have enough damage here. Unless it's a double style smash. It was almost a reset. 1 minute 15 seconds left on the clock right here. Chief is going to stand up. He's going to try and heal as much as he can before the next re-engage. Although 10 seconds until the 1 minute timers. All HP will be dropping to about 50% here. So get ready for a massive drop in HP. Playing aggressive right here. Mamo over on the opposite side. Pole vault. Try to go for a spacing where there actually gets hit by the Devil slow. So now Mamo with that slow is going to make his gameplay a little bit harder. He wants to wait that slow. You can see that's why he disengages right here. Choice recognizing it. Goes for the fast pressure. Mamo catches over to the opposite side. It's going to be a full reset. Buffs coming out from both sides right here. Although Mamo's team is going to be a little bit later on the buffs. Chief's going to try and capitalize on that. Goes for the fast engage because as you see on the Shy while he's buffing, they're not going to go for a full chunk on this. Although he will drop the 100%. There's going to be a bit more damage. If this comes down to HP timers, if this comes down to HP timers, that 100% BSR will be very, very big. Goes for the grabber there. Unfortunately, it's not going to manage to hit it. Comes back around. Spiral Cannon playing in the middle of the bongos. He's been caught in the middle of these bongos a couple of times. Understands he needs to grab it. Akari's dropping low. Choice is getting a lot of damage on him in the middle of this tunnel vision. Akari trying to space away. He's low on stamina right here. Needs to be careful. Predatory Hunt already came out from Choice, so that pressure is not going to be there. Lava Piercer. Choice is running low on stamina now. Mamo recognizing that is going to try and stay close, but it's going to be too much damage. The Predatory Hunt was just staying close. Oh my god. All right.
Let's go!
You guys cannot see the desk right now.
My man is standing up and flexing on us.
In Armin's face. When they adapted leading up to this match, it would be possible. And what I say? I said 3-2. What is it right now? 2-1?
Okay. Hey, my bad. Hey,
like I said as well, I think that Corrupt could win this as long as Choice is keeping that pressure. He's staying in the fight.
Push pull is so good, and that's how you have to play. You can't overcommit. You notice in the previous round, Choice went on to Akari. Sorry, Chief went on to Akari's, pushed him off to the side, and then he just jumped to the center back to his team. Like that is so effective.
And you can see in these early timers, neither team wants to really over-aggress here, except for Chief, just because he's like, I'm Striker, I can stay in the middle of that fight. I'm not going to take enough damage. But both teams want to kind of wait for those HP timers to drop, so they have a bit more of a window to play the game. As of now, Choice, he's just kind of playing the middle, predatory hunts, jumping around, dropping slows where he can, and Memo's disengaging really, really hard the second those hit onto him. Chief and Choice playing together is their synergy right here.
Right.
And you can see right here, Choice gets caught, Chief is going to jump in, he's going to get some peel off, and it makes it incredibly hard for Akari to full commit for damage, except for this scenario where he's going to get caught by the bongo. This is a really good full commit window for them. Oh, but no re-CC. Might have been double stepped. I'm not too sure. Choice is going to get a grab now this time around. Over on Akari is going to take a little bit of damage, not too much. Looks like Chief didn't want to full commit because of how low he was, and as a result, it's going to be a bit of a reset timer right here.
Resets are fine. Really controlling this round.
Resets are completely fine, and Memo's going to be popping his tamer buff. Oh, this is a really big window. Watch out for the next 30 seconds right here. A lot of damage coming out from Ueno. Pass engage, goes for the grab. Memo might have gone for the grab, but there Chief is going to end up missing for his first grab. Remember, Striker has 2 grabs. Oh! He got caught! The resist! No, the resist comes out, and as a result, Akari doesn't get the secondary punish. Chief just walks it off, light breeze. Choice comes in, trying to play it aggressive, trying to get as much damage as he can right here. CC over on the opposite side. Oh my god! Memo got a solo catch on a Chief, and Akari came in and one-shot him. The Misty Haze came in. Oh no, that is the window that Memo's looking for. Choice split up. He immediately catches Chief on the second they split up, and it was a quick 1v1 shot.
Sorry.
Choice is going to be on the ground now. Selling Gold's the only one left. In a matter of seconds, the whole round was flipped on its head just because of a play from Memo. Really good timing from him.
Now there's going to play.
Hey, he can win this. Yo, he can win this.
That was crazy.
Yo, check this out. He's got some DPS going.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Oh, they're feeding BSR in front of him. Well, they are feeding BSR. Honestly, this is kind of like a 4v2 because Hailing, or 4v1 because Hailing's on the field. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this is potentially a stall coming out because they want to make sure that they have their Misty Haze in the next round. Although, I don't know if, considering timers, they're going to get it regardless here. Because he popped it at, what, 1 minute 30? It's 5 minutes on Tamer buff.
Unless they stall.
5 minutes on Misty Haze. Do they even get it here?
I don't even think they get it next round.
I don't think they even get it.
I do think Corrupt has it though, don't they?
I believe Corrupt still has their Misty here, and they still have both of their buffs on Zerker and Striker.
I think that you buff at the start of the last round.
Yeah. Let's see how this pans out. As of now, this could go either way. Both teams are making massive plays.
Which way does Czane want it to go?
Please, Choice. Please, man.
All right. The last time Choice played like this early on in the round, Predatory, Lava Piercer playing in their face early on, it didn't pay off too much, and you can see Fast Engage comes out, the second Choice backs up, Memo and Akari want to stick to Choice, they want to try and maybe get some pressure on him, and that's the name of the game so far. It looks like they don't want to go for Chief, they want to wait for Chief to kind of split up a little bit, like this scenario, and go for that timing. Memo's just going to disengage, have a little bit of a reset here, you're going to have Selling Gold playing back, they're going to get buffs once again.
Taking their time here at the start.
Yeah.
Playing very slow.
Definitely a lot different than the first match of the day.
Fast Engage comes in. They're going to get a CC over on Arsenate. They don't want to commit a Misty Haze on it. That great grab timer. Massive window to punish with the stub arrow with the secondary CC. Once again resisted. Bit of an RNG luck coming out for Choice right there. Great stub arrows from Akari. He's gotten so many of them for punishes on a Choice and Chief. 2-minute timer's now kicking in.
I think the last round was very important, by the way, because I don't know if you noticed, but Yuno was controlling the entire round.
Yes.
So it was like, they can't allow them to do that. They had pressure on Memo, and it just didn't matter. As soon as Memo just blew up Chief, we didn't even see that.
Fast engage.
But he blew him up so fast.
He got the battle cry into the media grab. He has to full commit to the grab because he got stunned during the grab. He's going to be forced to be a little bit early. Comes out really, really close. Oh, he's going to get him. Oh my god, great CC comes out. Massive grab timer. I don't know if you noticed, that was actually the battle cry coming up from Chief first, and Choice, instead of committing with a KD, went for the full grab commit, understanding that Akari cannot peel. That is exactly what I meant. If you get a grab on Memo, what is Akari going to do? It is just a one round for Chief and Choice the second that happens.
That is so
amazing,
crazy.
Amazing stuff, and really good decision making by Choice.
Fat-fingered it?
Fat-fingered what?
His V? He V'd immediately.
I think that, no, he was going to die. He dropped down to like 20%, and if Chief got even a little bit more damage, he might have just died in the grab. It was too risky for him to sit on it. That is the game plan for this team. Wow. Let Choice get a grab on his squishy target. Chief can kill. It's just a one round. What are you going to do?
Now we got to Tails all his time in the finals, by the way. Corrupt versus Digital. That's a Tails all his time.
You know, we've seen Choice compete in tournaments before, but I don't think I believe he hasn't won one before. So now
we can speed through them. So if you pay really close attention here, Akari, obviously he's played really well throughout this match. This is the round that Corrupt ended up winning. And the key factor for this round, I believe it was Choice coming in and getting a connection. That is what wins them rounds.
That was the first time we actually saw that since like the first match.
I mean, yeah, since their way previous match. That means it took them 5 rounds, which
just had to
you know,
warm up.
hey,
They just had to warm up.
better late than never, bro.
That was crazy.
Better late than never. He carried this round so hard, especially after Chief already pops his V. He has no E buff. Choice really had to step up.
That was crazy. Also, by the way, I don't know if you know this. I think Choice has placed second like every tournament he's ever been in.
Yeah.
So like, that's a little scary.
And you can see right here.
That is a little
look,
scary.
look. He got
In
Chief on the
his
ground,
arms.
dude, and he came in for the grab peel. Believe it or not, it is actually the only window when I played Zerker into Akari that I get really easy grabs on Akari is when he's trying to combo somebody, one of my teammates.
That's a lot of moments.
That is a lot of moments.
For like a lot of players, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go DPS. That Ranger from range goes into you. That Meiwa Musa goes behind,
Yes.
or a
Just
grab
punish.
class just picks you up in their arms.
That is one of the best windows to punish a Musa Meiwa, and Choice recognized it. Sure, he might not be the most intuitive when it comes to knowing this class, that class, all the specs and everything, but the reason he's such a consistent and such a good player all the time is because he knows my teammates on the ground, I can peel them.
Yep.
This guy's out of stamina, I can pressure him. When he did onto
I would
Akari
almost
in
call
round
that
4.
macro gameplay a little
It's
bit.
macro
Yeah.
gameplay, yeah. He is very good at those moments, and he capitalized it right here, and they ended up getting a V off of it, and eventually they got a kill off.
That was
Absolutely.
crazy. That was actually crazy.
So I believe this is round 2. We're
Yep.
going to see who ended up dying here first. I think it was Akari. Yes.
I think he did drop first. Yeah.
Let's go switch and look at Akari's POV with a little nauseating right there as he's
Yeah.
dashing on the steps.
So you can see he's probably a bit low on stamina here. They get the V out of Mamo, and then this is where pretty much Choice is just going to end up full committing onto Akari after he takes a bad trade here. The battle cry came in. They got a CC on the corner.
Is this
Oh no,
the-
Mamo died first actually on this
Oh,
one.
Mamo
Sorry.
died
sorry.
Oh, this is where we didn't see
Mamo died
Mamo. Mamo
Oh
die.
yeah, that was it. Yeah, it was this round. Oh yeah, because we thought Arsenal was on the ground.
The
That's right.
Akari round was next round. It was the third
Yeah.
round. But yeah, you get the idea. I mean, regardless, like they still have to get these CCs. They have to get this pressure. So really good stuff. Corrupt wins this round as well. We can speed up to like the last minute right here.
Because that's when it really starts going in. For the most part,
Oh
I think.
my! It's like I'm downloading the whole match right before my very eyes.
Hey, I think
like
this is
a
good production.
flashback.
We haven't had this replay feature on other
No, it's
tournaments. It's
actually
actually really,
awesome,
really nice
yeah.
to have.
Yeah.
And we
No-
get to start playing from right here. You can see, so this is where Mamos gets pressured out a little bit, and as a result of this, Akari is going to end up taking the brunt of the force because Mamo has to step aside. So Akari's running a bit low on stamina right here, and they get a... This is what I was talking about when this was going on. Chief understood that the Shy on the enemy team, he had to get a rebuff off, and Chief fast engaged before the buff came off, and I believe they did not get Shy buffs here over on the Ueno's side as a result. So they had to try and get another regroup going on. You can see they're skirmishing around, but they can't get a regroup. The
Ooh,
buffs can't
that
come in.
grab on
That
the
was
Shy
crazy
And,
grab, yeah.
and so he's keeping the Shy away. Akari starts running low. Choice is sticking close to him. And what are you going to do as Mamo here? You can't get a grab onto a running striker, a moving Zerker. None of the grabs that Mamo has hit throughout this entire round,
And
this
then
entire
Akari
series,
goes down here, I'm pretty sure, right?
is on moving targets. It's on people that are stationary.
From my dog choice.
From my dog choice.
And
My
that's when
So-
Akari's did run out of stamina, and you
Yes.
did mention going into this match. You specifically said they just need to run down Akari,
Yes.
and they have to play it safe, and eventually he will run out of stamina. Right
Yes.
there, you could see Choice just had the liberty of just jumping onto him.
Yeah, Chief did the blunt of the work. He did the first 20 seconds. He burned his stamina down. He got the fast engage, and then Choice hit the gas. He said, "I'm in."
This
Now, I believe. Oh, well, go ahead.
This round was a lot different. This round right here was a lot different from the prior round because I don't know if you noticed. As long as Mamo's team is not like controlling the match, they just can't do anything.
No.
You separate them and they cannot peel as soon as they get grabbed. It is very important that you just not allow Mamo to control at all. And they controlled this round pretty well, and then that's why they run it, right? They went 2-2, and then they could Corrupts just controlled the last round, and Mamo died over and over again.
I will say, I think that personally, I think this was a very, very close series. Even though our first one seemed like a little bit of a stomp.
Yeah.
I think that in terms of class advantages here, I actually think that the advantage here does go to Chief and Choice. Their classes are beefier. Their classes do pretty similar damage to Meiwa and Tamer, and although some guy in chat is going to be like, oh, but this class does so much damage or whatever, when it comes to 3v3s, your 1v1 damage does not matter. It is about your SA and your group damage. And in group SA damage, Striker and Zerker will always come out on top compared to a Meiwa and a Tamer, just because they're also beefier. They can keep putting it out without worry of taking so much damage.
Do you
Right.
think Corrupt changed their builds? I feel like they did more damage.
They
now.
might have changed their build. It is possible, but
Oh, let's slow down here.
the reason for all that being said, and I think Corrupt having the class advantage here, I think that Ueno did insanely well in terms of skill and kind of that dexterity to be able to play as well as they did into these classes. This is a very, very hard matchup. So I really want to give props to Ueno for making it. And then I believe that is third place for them as well.
Third place. They still get prizes.
They still are going to be getting some insane prizes.
What do they get Etsy?
Their prizes for fourth place. Hold on, we're checking the sheet. They do get 5,000 pearls, 1 Glorious Arena award, a box, and a Glorious Arsha weapon skin for 30 days.
That's a whole month.
So big congrats to Akari, Arsene, Nate, and Mamo. I really want to give some props to them. They played it extremely, extremely well, especially for being down in gear, in class advantage, and everything. I think they did.
It's very close. Yeah, I mean they're just great players, so it always makes the games close.
Yeah, and again, this is the 5th and final round.
That was for 4th, by the way.
For 4th?
Oh, was it
for 4th?
Third is 15,000 pearls.
Third, who got third? Zerg? Zerg got third.
I believe this was third.
No, this is third.
Oh,
this
is
third.
third. Oh,
So Ueno will get 15,000 pearls, 3 Glorious Arena reward boxes, and 60.
Charlie's just hyped up to that corrupt one, bro. He's just
just
hyped up.
He's like, let me hear the rewards that we're just going to progressively get as we get further into the match.
Just write it down and make it.
You want me to just tell you first place rewards again? Is that what you're envisioning?
Dude, yeah,
in your head?
please. I just want to know what I'm getting.
Well,
You know? No Casper, swear to God.
Again, this was the final match right here, and I think this is.
We already missed Mamo dropping, but yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about rewards.
Mamo got grabbed and then he V'd because he was going to get blown up so fast, and then he died anyways because of the sniff in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, I think I said it very, very early on before the series started. If Choice gets a grab, there's nothing Akari can do.
Nope. Especially if he's holding them in their arms.
There's literally nothing at all that Akari can do. Mamo should just be a guaranteed, like, not even a V, a kill. Because as long as Chief is there for immediate damage, Mamo has to V too early. He's tamer, he's squishy. And then he's going to be right next to them, and they can get the sniff. Just like the same exact sequence that happened here. This should be a 100% given.
Especially if a card goes in, Chief just pressures him instantly.
Yeah.
There's just nothing he can do.
Fair not Force Hunter.
No, I think Force Hunter is a very pinnacle thing, but I think Despair is the play setter.
Game is beginning. I need a fast final prediction.
Final prediction?
Oh, Corrupt. I vote for Corrupt.
Corrupt, me too. I'm
we got 2 Corrupt
for
voters
on the poll.
He's actually voting on.
I believe in my AOS brother Forest Hunter. I think he can clutch this up. But we'll have to see. Game is starting off already. You're going to see Shy ebuff early popped on both sides. So that is going to be a massive difference maker as damage is going to be dropping off later on in this match. Surprisingly, a lot of Shys have been popping it early so far. Not too sure if I'm a fan of that. Regardless, so 2-minute timer's already kicking in here. Chief is going to be the first one on the ground. We're going to have to get a test to see Chief's damage taken, and it's looking pretty decent. That's going to be a fast 30% drop. 45% of that was just Force Hunter chunking him down. And V goes out on the opposite side. Chief's going to be coming out of V very safely. Despairbro and Force Hunter looks like they just want to get a fast reset off in that scenario. And now Vacuum comes out. Choice is going to be looking for a grab right here on Despairbro. No, just decides to reset off of it. Going back and running over to his teammate Chief. Chief's going to be CC on the ground. No, it actually was just a back iframe. Goes in, try to go for a grab over on Despairbro. Despairbro gets an iframe jump just in time. Really good timing by Despairbro. You're going to see a CC over on the ground. I'm not too sure who it is. Looks like it's going to be selling gold. Going to get a decent chunk over on him. Selling gold. Good grab, over on Despairbro. Coming out from Chief right there. It's going to be a little bit of a chunker. Choice is not going to do enough to the Valkyrie. And you can see it was very obvious from that instance. They do not have enough damage to kill this Valkyrie. And that's why Force Hunter will be the primary target. That's a secondary grab. Predatory Hunt. Oh, he's going to rebound him though. That's the worst case scenario. Actually, got the KD. Choice ends up getting resistant. As a result, the KD comes out. Choice is going to get a massive chunk right there. They're going to reset on it. Chief
on the
ground. Goes in, gets a grab. That's not the grab on a Force Hunter though. Chief is going to take pure damage from Force Hunter. It's not going to be enough by himself. Oh my god, it might be! He got a back attack take! Oh, but Force Hunter got one shot in the middle of all of that!
Wow.
Choice ended up solo killing Force Hunter in the middle of all of that while he had a CC on the ground for Despairbro. I don't know if you guys realize that. Despairbro was CC'd and Choice solo killed Forest.
Yeah, that was insane.
I would love to see a replay on this round later on.
Despair got grabbed into the fort. That's insane.
That was a crazy instance.
I think they turned on Chief a little bit.
We're going to be in a 3v2 right here. There's a chance that Despairbro might have enough damage to kill Chief, especially with Chief running low. He's going to stand up and immediately grab the Shy. That's going to be the Shy though. So Despairbro is going to have another chance right here. If you guys don't know as well, Asmeric is good friends with Choice, so there's going to be a little bit of a interesting setup right here. No, I'm just saying that it's going to be interesting. Asmeric really wants to win this out. Spiral Cannon comes out right here. Chief's going to get the CC over and Despairbro is going to get a secondary KD follow-up. It looks like they want to just kind of stall this round potentially. Choice is not playing too aggressive. Chief needs to be careful because technically Despairbro might have a chance to kill him. Valkyrie, obviously, a lot of accuracy, has an accuracy buff. There's 100 coming out from Chief. He's going to get a lot of damage chunk on Despairbro. That's going to be at the end of the round.
Actually,
stack up and get
what's
the fast
interesting,
kill.
by the way, now that
Chief literally came down to 1 HP.
That was insane.
That was a very close circumstance.
I wonder if Despairbro overstepped and was unable to peel Force Hunter because he thought Force Hunter was
he was caught. He got grabbed by Choice.
Yeah, but then and he blew him
Yes,
with that.
he grabbed Despairbro and then killed Forest Hunter standing.
So he's the GOAT.
Yes, he's the. I mean, that was a very, very good play by Choice coming out right there. So we're going to see right here. Early CC comes out. This is going to be a stiffing connection, so he will stand up immediately. 30 seconds already burning off the clock. Shy ebuff was popped by selling gold side this time, but Asmodee actually ended up holding his ebuff. He might have it a little bit later in this round. We're going to have to see. Pushing forward right here, Lava Piercer gets a Deva slow. It's going to be a slow over onto Force Hunter. Force Hunter needs to be careful. Chief is going to get the grab over onto Despair, but Despair is on the ground. He's going to try to go for the damage fall. Might have been a PA, but he took literally 0% damage there from the spin, so he's going to be extremely, extremely tanky over onto Despair. Comes down, goes for the slow. Not going to manage to get any kind of connection. They're stacking over on Asmodee. Need to be careful of the Misty Haze if they stack a little bit too much. Go for the Spirit Toss. That wasn't an unprotected gap. It's not going to get caught in the middle of it. Weakling Hunt comes out for Choice. Unfortunately, Q Block comes out for Despair just in time. Great timing right there. Choice now caught in the middle. There's a vacuum coming out. Oh, no, actually not going to be the vacuum.
Just has ebuff, by the way.
Great time. It goes for the grab. Gets the grab over on the Chief. Now Force Hunter fast follow up right around the side. Choice is going to try to go for the grab peel. He's going to get the grab peel on Despair, bro. That's not going to be Force Hunter. Force Hunter in the middle. All this can keep dropping and chunking them down. Them understanding that they're going to disengage. Don't want to commit too hard over on the Despair, bro.
That's a
waiting, goes in,
right
fearsome tyrant. Unfortunately, no connection. Backing up over to the middle of the field. Try to go for the grab over on Force Hunter. That was a fast E-grab coming out from Choice. He immediately followed up with a Devastation. So he's not going to get punched down. There's going to be a grab over on Asmodee. They're going to get a little bit of damage. Not too sure if Misty Haze has been popped up here. Regardless, the Asmodee is going to get healed up. That might have been Despair Bro's SA heal, because he did get healed while on the ground. If that was his SA heal, that is going to be an unfortunate scenario for Force Hunter. He's not going to have any kind of peel for the next 1 minute. Comes down. There's a grab. Really good grab over on Despair. Choice is going to try to come in for the follow-up, but unfortunately no spin available. Force Hunter just still waiting out on the side. Choice drops his 100%. Now Valk 100% will be available here. Get ready and watch out for a Chief. Will have his 100% to counteract with that iframe, the Valk 100, but Choice might get caught. He drops the bomb. Unfortunately, ends up hitting nobody, but that will be a good damage buff for the next 60 seconds. Gets a grab over onto Asmodee. They might try to go for a full commit over onto this, especially with Choice having his spin available. Comes down, Predatory Hunt, a little bit of an explosion. His slows are going around everywhere. 45 seconds left on the clock. Just massive mosh pit in the middle right here. You can see Force Hunter dropping his chunks where he can, but Despair Bro's running low, down to about 30%. He's going to try to get a heal from Asmodee, but Asmodee's committing really, really hard over on the Chief with Force Hunter. They might need to try and go for a reset here. Fast dash in. Gets a grab over on the Chief. Force Hunter's there for the follow-up, but he's getting healed too hard. Selling gold, really good timing, but Force Hunter's down to 5%. The chunk on the hill is a bit too much. He's going to be forced to be. Despair Bro now in a 1v2. Needs to be careful. Going for the sniff right there. Chief is going to run to the opposite side. Despair Bro's not going to be here for the peel. If Choice tries to go for it, goes for the Chief. Gets a grab over on the Chief. There's not going to be any peel from the Shy this time, so he's going to get a solo sniff. Looking for it. He's going to stay nearby. Ends up abandoning the sniff. Goes to Choice to go for the peel. Choice got a grab over on the Force Hunter. They're going to go for the kill. Choice is making solo plays. That's my 5 seconds left on the clock. He said it doesn't matter if my team's CC'd. I'm going to get my own CC. Grabs on both sides.
Constantly onto Despair. And he's not letting Asmodee getting buffs off. Like, he's just sitting there. He's able to get the grabs off of Asmodee. He's able to keep going for Despair, and Despair's not really there to be there with his team to create pressure. And with Despair being the only grab on their team, there's going to be no answers for Choice.
It's pretty hard to catch any of them, to be honest. Oh, there's a grab already?
Good grab coming out right here. It's going to be on the Asmodee, so it's not going to matter too much. Obviously, you can see in these first 30 seconds, you might have some CCs here and there, but it's not actually amounting to too much.
Right.
A big reason for that is just because they're at full HP. A lot of the time, these later rounds, when they're getting these kills, is because they're dropping down to those 50% HP timers. These players are really tanky. The only person that could die early right now is Force Hunter. Right. And you can see that's why he's playing outside of the fight. You don't see this guy playing in the middle, except for this instance. He's getting a little bit of a chunk down. He's going to get chunk Chief down to about 80. It looks like that might have been a CC fall coming up from Despair, bro. Good D-buy right there. That was a solo catch from Force Hunter. He's not going to get any kind of follow-up, though. Trying to go for a down smash reset on the Chief, onto Choice using his Magnet skill. Unfortunately, that will not connect. 1 minute timer's already kicking in. Chief goes aggressive. Try to go for the Sprout Cannon. Force Hunter recognizing it, went for the D-bite punish from the side. That way he doesn't get caught from behind his frontal guard. Really, really good positioning by Force Hunter. Another D-bite right there. No connection onto Choice this time. He's going to be in his Lava Piercer. He waited on his Weakling Hunt so he doesn't get caught in the middle of that. 10 seconds into the 2-minute timer. Once this 1-minute timer hits, it's going to be very, very dangerous. Despair caught in the middle. He's going to drop down to about 30, it looks like right here. Will stand up just in time. Chief is going to go for a hard to commit over on Despair right here. So watch out. Force Hunter trying to stay close and keep his peel going on. Went for a grab right there. Chief ends up missing. Really good iframe. It was a 1-frame iframe coming up from Despair right there. That is very hard to see, but very, very good mechanics coming out. F jump, now no iframe available for him. He needs to be really, really careful.
Chief
running around. Choice ends up burning his first grab. Second grab might be available. Force Hunter now is going to be looking for a D-bite window or a sub arrow. Really good actual reset and buff timer coming out from Asmodee's side. Asmodee goes in aggressive as a Shy trying to engage for his team. Might have got a CC right there. Looks like a Stiffen. Bongo's now coming out. Valk 100 immediately burst. Oh, he's going to get hit by this. Katie on the ground. Forced to be. Insane 100 timer from Despair Bro. Now they're going to be looking for the Chief feed. Force Hunter around the corner. Goes down next to the gate. Oh, unfortunately, the spear was not off cooldown, so he couldn't get the CC coming out. Goes forward. Fast. Yeah, Battlecry gets a CC over in Despair Bro. Choice coming in for the fall. He's going to actually get a lot of damage right here. He's going to be forced to be. Asmodee is running low as well. That might be the the Misty Haze coming out from the Shy over on Corrupt side. This is a really bad scenario around the corner. Choice goes fast engaged. Despair gets out just in time. WF, he's going to have a little bit of a timer of a window to run away, but Choice is going to be hard on his tail. Grab window is going to be coming out. Insane vacuum. Actually managed to stall it just in time. Gets a CC on a Choice as a follow-up as well. Choice is going to end up dying with that big. Ends up grading his V. Insane play by Despair, but gets a solo play after being at 10% with the vacuum. Choice, you might be greedy this time. You've been playing well, but that is not the window you need to look for. 15 seconds left. It's going to come down to Chief against 2. Obviously, there's a Shy, but it's not going to be enough. And that will be the round.
He kind of overcooked that a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, you did mention like what is going to be like the win conditions, and I feel like we kind of saw it there. They need to be able to peel off there. Despair had a little bit more breathing room, and you could see that Choice ended up getting chipped down and taken out towards the end.
Digital will also have ebuffs, by the way, at like around the 1 minute mark. So because they did not use them last round. Oh, Asmodec actually has it right now. Asmodec actually has ebuff right now.
If I was Digital, I would have Forest focus Choice, and I would have Despair just constantly trying to be there for the follow-up or grab someone else at the same time. But they can't have one person should not be focused.
Oh my god!
Holy moly.
Oh, he committed too hard on Chief. He got a CC on a Chief. Forest Hunter is going to end up getting grabbed early on right here. Oh, but he has SA heal. So he's going to save him with SA heal right here. Forest Hunter will not take any damage. That may have been PA coming out from the Valkyrie. That is going to be huge, though. So for the next minute, even though HP timers are still so high, Forest Hunter needs to be really, really careful. Choice trying to keep pressure up. They're going to double commit onto him while Despair is back. He's going to get a CC over into Despair as Despair comes in for the peel. While Chief goes for the grab CC, Forest Hunter is going to get a stiffen arrow from the long range, punishing it. And as a result, Chief will drop down to about 40%. He's going to get a reset right here. Will not be forced to V. That is just a striker gameplay right there.
That's just strike classic right there. Just doesn't have to be.
Regardless, anyways, 1 minute timer is kicking in at 80% HP, dropping down. Watch the windows right here, especially from Despair. He's been playing super well. He predicts the F jump land. Gets a grab onto it. Really good grab coming out from Chief, but it's not going to amount to much. Looks like the Shy heals were right on top, stacking Hadouken. Gets a double CC. It looks like might be Force Hunter or Asmodec getting caught in the middle. Everyone's kind of trading out right here. Bongo comes out. F jump, no KD on it. Looks like he's not running the core, but he gets a grab off immediately. He's going to get capped here really quickly. Oh, he was capped. And as a result, he's going to end up standing up, immediately going for the grab. Forest Hunter was forced to V right there. Now, Forest Hunter, no V available, coming around the corner. This is a crucial round. If they lose this, this will be match point. Despair wastes his grab. No more grab available on the Valkyrie. And now Choice and Chief can just dog down over on a Forest Hunter. Needs to be careful. He's going to be running low. Chief got caught in the middle there. That was a solo catch by Forest. And then he's going to be going for the step. Around the corner, he's gonna get the snip on the Chief! No, he didn't get it. Oh my god, he stood up just barely. I actually thought he almost got it. It was right there. Regardless, 1 minute timers. Chief needs to be careful. 50% HP. He will be really squishy. And he says, it doesn't matter. I'm going to pop my 100% after Choice gets caught. It's going to be a really good peel over on a Choice. Forest Hunter could not commit as a result. He's going to be popping his debuff. Despair buff's on the ground. Chief is going to get the re-CC, but Choice is nowhere nearby to get the damage follow-up. Choice is just hard running over onto Forest. Forest is trying to play this 1v1. Comes in. Val comes in for the peel after Forest gets caught. He's going to get the peel as a result. He's going to one-shot Chief. Insane play. It's going to be a 1v1 now between Choice and Despair. So it's going to be a trade as a result. Even though Chief ended up dying, Choice was still there to get the follow-up. 30 seconds left. This is going to be really, really close. Running it down. Weakling hunt. Dashes forward. There's a vacuum. Going for the grab follow-up. Choice is just playing in the middle. Fearsome time. He's trying to commit damage over on the Shy. Asmodec taking a little bit. 40%, 47% over on both sides. 15%. Or sorry, 15 seconds on the timers. Comes down. No F-jump iframe available. Choice gets iframe. Grabs it as a counter. Drops to the ground. 10 seconds left. He's not taking enough damage. This heal is coming out. Predatory hunt. He has one more chance for this. Weakling hunt. No, he missed the grab. And actually, I don't know.
Everybody has ebuffs.
This might be a full ebuff right here.
Yeah. Unless they're refreshing.
Shy ebuff comes out from Asmodec. And I believe the round score, even though it's 1-0, are we at 1-0 right? It's 2-1. It's 2-0 right now.
Yeah, 2-1. Wait. Is it?
It was a draw.
Draw, so it's 2-0.
I'm not too sure. We have to double check with production. Sorry.
Dennis?
Okay, give us a second. Alright, in the meantime, while this is going on, next round has started off right here. Despair Bro has been a crucial player. He was actually, no, sorry, it is 2-1. So he was the solo player that ended up winning the round for them previously. Choice is going to be the first catch on the ground. Again, they cannot kill off of this. He got the solo peel on a Forest Hunter last round to make it a 2v2.
Doesn't count, so it's 2-0 still.
No. It's 2-1. I could be wrong. I have to. We have to see. Let's just wait for them to give us the actual score. Yeah. Regardless, next round coming out right here. We're almost at the 1 minute timers. Dashing for right here, goes for the stiffen, gets it.
All right, it looks like draws do not count.
Trying to go for the follow-up on Chief. Force Hunter is slowly following in. Chief is taking a lot of damage, was down smashed and forced to V. Wow, that is crazy. He actually took him from 80% straight to 0. Now Choice is going to get a grab over on the Force Hunter. You can see Despair Bro is intentionally not hitting Chief here, or Choice here, so that the Shy cannot re-CC him from behind. Choice can't solo kill Force Hunter after he drops him because now he's going to get healed by Despair Bro, so really good heal coming out from the Valkyrie. Great stuff coming out from Despair Bro. He's playing it extremely patient. Asmik is going to come in the middle right here by Fearsome Tyrant. Forest Hunter playing on the opposite side. Chief is trying to solo pressure him, but he needs to be careful. Chief is low, down at 60. He's going to try to heal back up to full right here. Still taking a lot of chip. Vacuum comes out. There's a Z Absorb, I think, from the Shy. I just saw it to rebuff his teammates. Chief needs to be careful right here. Gets a CC over on Despair Bro. There's going to be a grab. Despair Bro dropping low, but he's not going to be enough damage to get a full kill. He was stunned. A little bit greedy right there. Choice just to go for the re-CC grab. Has one more grab available. Dashes forward, looking for it. Is he going to manage to get a hit? He gets it on the 500. He's going to have his V available. So now he's versus V. Force Hunter now needs to play really safe. If he gets caught here by a Choice grab, he will have no appeal to ends up saving himself. Comes down and stop! He got the stab by himself! That's the Choice show! Ends up getting the kill! It's a 2v3! You have no grabs available!
Chief died.
Wait, Chief died?
Yeah, I think he got
traded. Wait, Force solo killed Chief? We're back in the same scenario as last time. Despair Bro couldn't pull it out last time, but can Force Hunter pull it out this time? We're gonna have to see. There's a Z Absorb coming out from Force Hunter. This man is about to do a lot of damage.
He has E-buff too.
He's actually gonna play off of the Shy. Goes for the D-bat right there, waiting for the Weakling Hunt. That is his only window as a Musa to punish that Zerker. If you're not familiar with Weakling Hunt, it is a forward guard skill on the Zerker that he's gonna try to punish. Looking for it right there. There's gonna be Predatory Hunt coming out. Has a window. Oh, he ended up missing it. That was a unprotected forward dash coming out from Choice. So missed his first window, second window, 10 seconds left. He's gonna try to win this off of damage in the last seconds is probably going to be his play. Spin comes out from Choice. Choice is not gonna drop super armor in any instance. Committing over into the Shy. They might have Missy Haze available. 3 seconds left. Goes for the final tick. Trying to get some damage. Gets his
microphone.
Now, just for clarity, before, because we were trying to say it in the play, yeah, if there is a draw, both teams are same HP, that match does not count. So it still plays out 1st to 4.
Oh my god, fast engage comes out from Chief here. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, next round starting up. This is match point for Corrupt. This is very possible for them to win it out. Let's see how it goes up. Battle Cry. So we saw an early catch once again. First minute doesn't really mean much unless it's a Misty Haze or a connection onto Forest Hunter. That is how it has panned out. That's how it will continue to pan out. So all this right now, they're trying to make a bait play, try to get some side CC. Maybe they can full commit a damage and get a kill. Maybe a double CC even, and they can pop Misty Haze. But it looks like it won't be possible. 15 seconds left on this window right here. So we're about to hit 80% HP timers. F-Jump comes out over on the opposite side behind Choice. Choice was still sitting as Deva SA, so he's not going to have any kind of connection. Tries to go for the stiffen right there. Turns around, jumps over on the Chief. Not going to have any kind of play. Battlecry comes out from Chief. Chief instantly cancels out of it. Goes for the grab on Despair. He's going to manage to get the connection. Secondary KD comes in. Choice got a grab over on a Force Hunter. He's going to go for the damage follow. Despair Bro is here to get a SA heal. Unless Chief gets a grab on Despair Bro, Force Hunter will guarantee stand up here. Looks like he will end up standing up. So there's a SA heal, at least now out. So great play from Choice. They have a 1-minute timer to make a play right here. Playing aggressive, goes in, try to go for the Magnus KD. Was a punish window for Chief. Chief did not manage to punish it just in time. Resist may have been a play, not too sure. Comes down to slow over on the Chief, backs up, goes for the Spear Toss. Choice plays so playing in the middle right here, looking for a grab where he can. Comes down, Nimbus Strike. Unfortunately, no connection. Playing it out. F-Jump comes out. Fearsome Tyrant challenging it from Choice. Unfortunately, the stun will not manage to connect. Dashing forward. Wants to go for Chief here. He's really trying to keep Chief as far away as possible from Forest Hunter.
15 seconds for HP, by the way.
Doing a great job with keeping his stamina up and staying on top of Forest. Once again, I understand in the past there has been a sentiment that Zerk stamina is this or that, but it doesn't really matter. If Chief is getting grabbed over on Despair Bro, they're going to try to go for a full commit of damage. Despair Bro is going to be forced to beat. Chief gets bursted down as well as Choice by Forest Hunter in the middle of all this. Forest Hunter now in the middle of a 1v2. Oh my god! He comes out! He comes out! Immediately gets trapped. Needs to be careful. Damage comes in. Choice trying to do as much as he can. Chief is there for the follow-up. The Shy heals are almost enough. Ends up dropping! Choice ended up being in the middle of all that. It's a 2v3. Will Forest manage to solo pull it out? His E-buff has ran out now. Asmodee has no E-buff available. This could be it.
But
Chief is running down to about 10%. Forest Hunter trying to do as much damage as he can. Chief drops his 100%. The Ivor is going to end up saving him just enough. Running low on stamina. Comes down. There's the Magnus. Choice is pulling up. Needs to be careful. Went for the Star Barrel. Doesn't manage to get the connection. Battle Cry. Gets a final damage. You cannot run me down! I will just grip you up and drop you to the side! It's Asmodee looking at the 1v3! It's Corrupt out on top! Corrupt are your tournament best in guild winners! Congratulations!
The second place curse is over!
Choice gets that first place!
Lead!
Unless,
title.
wait, unless Asmodex is crazy.
Okay, relax. I'm proud of you, bro. Good job, man. Proud of you, Choice.
All right. Well, do you guys have any what do you guys think Digital could have done differently?
I think playing in the Krebs team is just really hard for them, to be honest.
Is there
think
any win condition at all?
the win condition would probably be pressuring Chief, but Chief was 1v1 in Despair like majority of the entire series.
Do you think Chief? I would almost say maybe Choice if possible.
I think it's hard to lock down Choice. I think it's a lot easier for them to catch Chief.
I think that the winning play for this round, I forgot. I really wanted to watch this round back. I believe it was Choice getting a grab in this round was the winner of this. You're saying MVP of the whole series or what?
Oh no, I was asking what did Digital have to do to win?
To win.
Oh, to win this?
Versus
honestly, I said it from the beginning. I think that Chief and Choice, they have a gear advantage here. It's going to be a lot harder for a Despair Brand Force to get kills and get plays. They also have more grabs. It's already hard enough as it is for Despair to play this out
and he's
into
the only
four grabs. He's the only grab into 4 grabs. It's already extremely hard as it is. I honestly think it just came down to he had to just ascend. Like, as dumb as it sounds, he had to just go, like, crazy.
What is ascending? What is ascending, Armin?
Like, he had to just go mechanically sicko mode
what did he have to do?
be able
What
to
did
win
he
this.
have to do? What does it take to be?
He would have to hit a double vacuum and guarantee a grab onto one of them.
Oh, yeah, you really mean the stars.
So
had to
that
be
is
fine.
like very hard.
The perfect
Because
setup.
that is the like, funny enough, in the round they won, round 3, that is the only way they won. He hit a double vacuum, they CC'd Chief, and then Choice was forced to beat. It was some instance like that. That was the only way they won that round. He hit a double vacuum. So I mean, it is very, very hard for Despair Bro to win it out like that.
I also think in the 2v2 round where it was Choice and Selling Gold versus Forrest and Asmodex, that's so hard for Forrest to play. Even in the last round where he was like over pressuring to try to get Chief, it was desperation because he really just needed to pick Chief off. But even if he picks Chief off there, I don't see how he beats Choice and Selling Gold. It's really hard. I know he has a lot of damage. It's just they could play Premacy and trade with him.
Honestly, I was very surprised at how much damage Forrest did. I get it's a suck moose and everything, but I didn't know he had that much gear in the first place. I'm curious to see what he was running for this tournament, like what crystals, what build, and everything, because he was doing really, really good damage.
You know, he hit the first Pen Debo ring.
Oh, really?
On NA.
I did not know that.
First day it came out, he dropped.
That's crazy.
Oh,
actually.
that's right. I think I remember.
He was the
seeing
first
that
one. He
screenshot.
linked in World Chat. It was insane.
I think they had definitely enough damage to kill here, but the main reason I think it was very hard for them to win was because even when Chief got caught by Forrest and Despair Bro, a lot of those instances you have to worry about the second guy coming in and peeling you off, and you know, a lot of the time in these tournaments, the winning scenario is you get a first CC, and the other guy comes in to peel his teammate, and then you CC him as well.
Yeah.
And that is, you saw it right here.
Huge grab.
I don't know if we have a rewind, but that's exactly what happened here. They get a CC on the Chief,
we do.
and Despair Bro got, we do.
Wait.
So you can
That's
see right
asking
here.
for that.
That was code.
So watch right here. Despair Bro CC's Chief. We can play it at this point.
That's some crazy production.
Despair Bro, he CC's Chief, and Choice tries to grab Forrest, and Despair Bro runs in and says, "Get down, Mr. President," and gets grabbed instead. But like the problem is they need both of them to kill Chief. They need both of them to kill Choice. And when you have to worry about this guy coming in to peel you, and when Chief and Choice, both of them are fully SA on their engage and their grabs and everything, it's too hard. It's so difficult. So
Absolutely.
I think that regardless, though, I mean, Corrupt still had to play really well to win this out. They did extremely well, and Forrest and Despair Bro, they
Choice
played
landed some very key grabs. Respect to all the players,
Yeah.
obviously. By the way,
Yeah.
everybody played crazy.
But that moment that just happened, that was the key moment for this tournament, and that was the reason why Corrupt won, was because Choice hit that grab. It saved them completely. And Despair Bro, we had a couple of hundreds here that did decently well, but not really enough. And in a second here, you're going to see, I don't remember who died first here, but I think they just ended up running them down. Chief got caught here. He just stands up, gets a grab. Force Hunter ends up dying to Chip. Almost. He ends up being here.
I think does he not get sniffed?
He does not get sniffed, no.
That grab right there was pretty
res
clean.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh,
V.
yeah, it
I
was
thought that
after
the res
this.
grab.
Chief comes out of V, and then Choice got a solo kill onto Forrest
Slow it
over in the
down?
corner. Yeah, so Forrest gets grabbed here, and then Chief is there in time for the follow-up. So.
Force just drops, yeah.
And actually, you know, funny enough, this was a big story of the series. There was a lot of the time where Despair Bro's catching Choice or Chief on the side, and then the opposite, and the like Forest Hunter is getting a kill, or Forest Hunter is getting killed. It was just opposite side 1v1s happening at the same time where they traded. It happened in multiple rounds.
This is the round where Choice sniffed Despair. And
yes.
Forrest killed Chief here.
Is this round 4?
This is round
is-
3.
This is
no,
round
yeah,
4.
round 4. Round
Is there any
4,
chance we
round
can see round 3 as well? I just wanted to watch that one really quick.
Yeah, let's go through every round too.
The draw one?
Yeah, and we can go through them quickly just so that we're not taking too long.
Oh yeah, they'll go ahead and get that up on screen real quick.
Dennis?
Give it a second.
Microphone?
Yeah, third
All
round,
right, this
and
is
then you
third
can
round.
skip forward. I just want to see. You can see in the last instance, the only way they won this round, the only round of the tournament that they have won, was when they hit the double vacuum. And you'll see. I think it was around like the 1 minute mark or somewhere around there. Yes. We'll give it a
All
second
right,
for
here
it to
we
catch
are
up.
going up on 1 minute.
So Despairbo comes out of V at some point. He gets caught here. He gets punished down. And this, I mean, he had to play this near perfectly to win this out. Because after getting out of V, he gets chased down by both players. Force Hunter can't peel. Asmonek's too low to peel. Even though he is a shy, you know, he can still get pressured out and killed potentially. And, I mean, he survives the choice engage here. He survives Chief running over in from the side. And then you can see right here, he's about to run around the corner. Hits a vacuum onto Choice.
Oh, and he
Chief runs in.
cannot
He
get it.
stalls both of them, and he gets a double connection right here off Choice. Choice is forced to V. Chief cannot get the peel, and it ends up just not planning out at all. I mean, that was like the only way they could have won
Like
this
you
round.
said, literally, it had to be the perfect scenario.
Yes, and that's exactly what that was. So extremely hard. And that's the round 3, and I mean round 4 and.
It was the draw and then the next round, right? So it's the 4, yeah. I just want to see how he got
I
caught.
forgot we had a draw too.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
we did have a draw. So we had an extra round in there.
So is this the draw or is this the round after the draw?
This is the draw.
Okay, for the draw, yeah, I think it was a solo kill onto Force from, was it Choice? Yeah,
Yeah.
Choice got a solo kill.
He got it onto Despair, he sniffed him.
No. On the draw, Choice solo killed Forest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Choice hit so many grabs on Forrest, by the way. Insane.
I cannot believe he got grabs on a succession moveset,
Yo,
a dash
yeah.
class, just like
That is crazy.
that kind of class. I would never think in my life, yeah, I'm going to try and grab him. I would never have that thought.
Could we jump to like 30 or 45 seconds and then sit on Choice POV?
Let's see if we have choice POV.
Oh, we're seeing. We do.
There's
Okay,
Choice
so
POV, yeah.
Oh!
yeah, you can see
Go
if you
ahead.
go
They
back
dropped
just a
in
little
there.
bit. So this is where you got a 100% coming out from Despairbo to peel Forest, who got caught by Chief. And in the middle of all this, Choice says, "I'm coming
He just
in,"
spins.
and he gets the final hit
He
onto
spins.
Forest to save the day.
That's actually so sick.
Yeah, I mean that was crazy. So it
That's
ends up in a
crazy.
2v2 here, and this ends up in a draw. If we want to just speed up, there's nothing
we
really
can go
much
to the next
happens
one.
here. I think the last second heal just barely saved this out.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, so a
Let's
last
see the
second heal. You can see the HP timers. Look how close. Same time, yeah, that was the crazy
kinda
part.
nuts.
There's so many instances like that where we think the main, like, you know, we have like the main action going on and someone's just having that skirmish on the
That's
back.
what I'm
on the
saying.
side,
it was just
yeah.
like 1v1s on the side, and then some like same time.
And I'm
someone
sure
died.
those comms, like, because we don't have that perspective, I'm sure the comms are so stressful
Yeah.
when people are talking like, hey, I gotta catch over here, like there's two of us, and then all of a sudden
That's
your
the early
teammate
grab
just
and
dies.
force.
So
Huge early
no,
grab
it
and
wasn't
force.
here. Was it? I think
It was a little
I
bit
think
after
this
this.
is way.
Look, yeah, we gotta go to like 45 seconds again, and then we can sit on the Forest POV if we have
Chief
it.
is
The
super
Chief's
low.
really low
This
here.
one Despair V's now. Yeah, he's at.
Do we
he's
have a Forest POV for this or Chief? Either or.
He's
Yeah, so we
1v1.
saw this.
I think
Choice
he
gets a
V's
grab
here,
on
and
Despair,
here's the
bro.
sniff. Maybe we just are gonna miss it. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw this. Do we have a Choice or Forest
yeah,
POV?
look, we can't even see it. I don't think we
Or
can
a
see
Chief
it.
or
I
Forest
don't
POV?
think
Sorry.
we have it.
Oh, we don't have Chief or
wait,
Forest?
we just saw. Well, we just yeah.
We don't.
I
Unfortunately,
don't
we
know
don't
where
have
he
it.
dropped.
But yeah, if you go
Oh, he
back,
dropped
you
on the
can
other
see.
side. He dropped right there. You see him right there.
Yeah, Chief
This
ended
is
up
wow.
dying
On the
solo
other
to Forest
side.
right
I wonder
here.
if
And
he
I mean,
V'd.
at this point, this was crazy because I don't know what happened here. That Choice ended up winning with selling gold. I think they got a last tick HP lead or something like that because Forest couldn't get the kill over onto the Shy. He's V's.
It's just hard for Force to damage trade though.
I
'cause
mean,
he
it
just
is
spins on
extremely
him.
hard. Oh, I didn't even notice he
Z'd.
Z absorbed here.
I didn't see that either.
That's crazy. So you see, he gets a spin.
Yeah, he
Asnek
chunked
lost
20%.
12%,
Yeah, wow.
20%. Oof. Yeah, I mean, that's rough to deal with. So he had to burn his heal here, and as a result, Asmek doesn't have his heal later for when he
And he
needed
gets
it.
chipped. Even though he comes in, he just spins again and
We're
Force tries to
equally
damage trade
here,
it again.
and
Yeah.
he doesn't have a heal anymore
Doesn't
to
have it.
try and heal back Forest. That is unfortunately rough.
25% by the way on Force.
And even though the score says 1-0 here, this was, yeah,
This
3-1.
was the 3-1. It fixed itself.
And then the final round.
That was crazy.
The final round was really good.
The final round. And we can just skip to like the last minute here.
This is another round where Choice got some very key grabs on Forest. Again. But like,
Let's
look,
move
even
up
at the start, like before, like even though we're fast forwarding
I
through
feel
it,
like
even at the start.
Can we go back to
Chief
the
was, like,
beginning? I actually
1v1.
want to watch this start, like, played out, to be honest.
Watch the start to finish.
Yeah.
Oh, we could if you want.
At the start, you're going to see the 2v2 of Choice and Selling Gold versus Asmonak and Forest. Choice's team wins every single time. So Chief 1v1ing Despairs, it's so good for them.
I mean, Chief did get that battle
he
cry
just-
off.
yeah,
I
he just
believe,
keep him
and
on the
he does
ground.
get the grab.
Because Despairs actually, there's so much weight on Despairs' back because he actually has to like peel Forest. Forest needs somebody CC'd for him to do damage, especially in their team
Especially
comp.
versus this team comp.
Yeah, especially in this team comp. That's why it's so hard for him to do anything. That's why I think Chief 1v1 in Despair it was really key in here. Even though he's like peeling right here, look, he's just keeping him away. Constantly keeping him away. He can't suction, he can't grab or anything like that. Set up anything.
Another
for
battle
Forest.
cry catch.
Always.
That is the most OP skill in the game.
It's
I'm
like-
sorry.
It's a mini Zircon.
That skill is crazy. That
nuts.
skill is crazy.
It is.
But we have
nuts.
seen him grabbed out of it a few times too, from Despair, bruh.
I don't think he grabbed him out of Battlecry. I think he grabbed him out of Echo where he does the teleport,
Oh,
and then he teleported
okay.
behind him, and then he'll get a grab. I saw that many a time.
That's actually a lot more impressive.
That
to
is
be honest.
incredible.
That is a lot more
Nemo did the
impressive.
same thing as well. I mean,
Yeah.
Choice getting
it's
that grab
very
onto
hard.
Force.
Look,
Can we
it's so
rewind
many
that again?
key-
Like, what
so
was
many
going
key
on
grabs.
to where Choice was able to get this grab? Like,
I think
I love this.
Choice played really good.
all that chaos and Choice just goes right through right here. I think Forrest just went for that D-bite, and he probably, like, loop pattern. Like, he went for the
Such a-
D-bite.
Oh, he went for the
backed
counter.
off.
No, he went for the counter.
Oh, he went for the counter?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. He will toss that in the middle of that because he uses it as a skill add-on. At least he used to previously. I don't know if he still does. And Choice just got a window. I mean, that is hard to read as a Musa as well because
Yeah.
he's running through his striker to hit that grab off.
It's just the fact that he gets all these grabs is insane to me. Onto his Succession Musa.
He's probably a lot more confident into this Musa and this Valkyrie than he was into the Tamer and the.
Well, I
the
feel like
Maylock.
once you've started landing grabs on Maymo,
Yeah,
I feel like
true.
you're like, wait, I could grab anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's incredibly hard.
That was
Oh,
insane.
man.
This is just a crazy series, to be honest.
All right, now what are we seeing here, Charlie?
It's like starting to slow down a little bit. They're just like peeling off Despair. Look, he's just tunneling Forest again. So this looks like Forest in a 2v2 or 2v1 situation. Chief's going for Force again, trying to pressure. Here comes Despair in the back, and he's going to grab him, I think, right here, doesn't he?
No, I think that grab does
He
miss. but
missed.
He goes
whiffed
back
it.
around.
Yeah, he whiffed it. Whiffed it a little bit. And then he's going to go back in the middle with his
Everyone
little
does
choo-choo
constantly
train.
have shy
Grabs
buffs.
Despair here, yeah. Dude, you see how Chief is just permanently
Chief
on
is
him
ready
the
for that
entire
grab.
time. Permanently on. Even though Chief takes a lot of damage chip here, he's
Mhm.
fine. Because it's Striker, you know? Striker Classic.
And it's worth the trade. Also, the 50% HP was going down anyway, so it actually didn't matter.
Grab on Despair, no V. Actually, I think, he has no V here. I think he V earlier.
No V, Despair's on the ground.
And he just dies.
I think this was... Oh, yeah, he does
Yeah,
just
and
die here.
then Force tries to damage trade Chief down because Chief's at 30%.
Yeah, this was a quick match.
Yeah, and then Chief grabs him and kills him. Kill confirms.
Chiefs grabs, that grab was actually insane there on the corner. So, like, right here, Chief's really low. Which other perspective do we have?
Oh, this is like to hit this grab, you got to be real
Yeah,
confident because he's
fast.
1 HP. He's SA
I want to
lingering.
see Force's grab.
I mean,
Or,
this,
sorry,
this
Force
is like
the-
Right here. Look at this.
such a good grab.
Switch to Force.
Look.
Such
Can
a
we
good
rewind
grab.
a
So
bit?
fast. Like, what?
Such a good grab.
Yeah,
This is a bait right here, by the way. He
is
saw this
definitely a
engage
bait.
coming in from Forest Hunter, and
Because
he
he's been
said,
chasing him for a while.
"Yeah." He says he's gonna damage him in here. I just grab.
Battle Cry went
Boom.
out, so you know he thinks, okay, Battle
Yeah,
Cry's down. Let me
stop, I
try
can
and
just
just
damage.
demonstrate something. And
Well, I think he canceled the animation, didn't he?
now, can we go back just a little bit again? I want to see which skill did Forrest get grabbed out of.
I think he got a out of four chase.
I'm pretty sure he committed for LMB, RMB, Gale. I think he was a Gale, I believe.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll look at
It
Gale.
looked like Chief animation canceled Battle Cry into a grab. He baited it because I think Forrest thought he was just gonna be stuck
He was
in animation.
he was S blocking there.
Oh, he's S blocking.
Yeah, he dashed away and then he was S blocking and then looking for it.
I guess it's just that fast. I can't even see it.
Yeah, no, it's tough to see, especially when everything's going on in
Oh,
that
yeah,
corner.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can see all the flames, all the sparks.
Who do you think's MVP?